Thank you everyone for joining in. My name is Shishir Gupta, founder and CEO of StartupLanes. Along with that, I'm the co-founder for One Shivin, which is the company for which we have the demo day today. With me, I have Mr. Vineet Dembi and Sri Anil Bhasin sir, who's the ex-president for Havels, and Vineet has a vast experience in the electrical industry. So I would like to request Vineet to introduce himself and then probably pass on to Anil sir, and then I'll take over.
Okay, hi everyone, and thanks for joining this meeting. My name is Vinay Dembi. I am founder and CEO of One Shivin Innotech Private Limited under the brand name of One Volt. One Volt is a technology-based electrical startup focused on providing good quality products at an affordable price. Brief about myself: I am having 13 years of core experience in electrical industry, where I have worked with big brands like Philips, Havels, Panasonic, Osram. So this is a brief introduction about myself. So I just want to request Mr. Anil sir to come forward and say something on this.
Thank you, Vineet, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, as per the geographical topography of the countries from which you are participating. And let me thank you very much for showing the interest, showing the trust, and sharing your time for this introductory meet. My name is Anil Bhasin, and I have a small experience of close to around 4 decades in the electrical industry. Started my career with a company called Procter & Gamble, wherein I understood all the nuances of the distribution, did the retailing 30 days and a month, worked there for a year. And after that, I joined Bajaj Electricals Limited, which is a part of the Bajaj Group, who's making Bajaj scooters and other product categories, wherein I handled basically appliances, small domestic appliances, which Maneet has said is the major part of it is basically taken care by mixer grinders and irons. And fans, I have already worked. I have worked with lighting. I have handled high mast also, which was a part of the Bajaj Electricals. So mainly B2C products which were there. And having worked there for 18 years, then I wanted to explore the geographies because I was handling northern region in Bajaj. I got an opportunity to work with an MNC, Singer India Limited, wherein I handled the across the country. I went to all the states, understood how the businesses are done. In India, there are more than 27 states, and each state is more or less a different kind of a business. If you go to Gujarat, the business is different. If you go to Maharashtra, the business is different. If you go to Far East, the business things are all different. So you have to adapt yourself according to the business practices and learn everything about it. The languages are different. There are 16 official languages in the India. So I worked there for 4 years, and having worked there for 4 years, one of my mentor who had joined Havels India Limited in year 2000 when I joined Singer India Limited. So he called me in year 2003 in the December and said, Havels is planning to come up into fans and lighting. So I said, okay, I have an experience of handling these product category in Bajaj, so I would like to learn. And these were basically the startup at that point of time. In year 2004, the word startup was not there, so I didn't know what is the kind of startup. But he said company is planning to come up with this new product category. At that point of time, let me just share it with you. The company turnover, you can go and check out in the balance sheet. The company turnover of Havels was 440 crores, and the profit was only 20 crores. We were a very small team. So we started in year 2003, second half with the fans and the lighting fixtures. And from there, it is now a history. After having the success of fans, we launched small domestic appliances. We launched water cooler. We launched the water purifier, personal cooking products, water lifting pumps. These were all in the category of the product extension right from that. And this year, the company turnover, as per the results which have been declared only 2 days before, was the turnover is close to around 17,000 crores and the profit is 1,450 crores. So this has been a success story of Havels, wherein I have learned a lot of things of distribution, how to handle channel, how to launch the new products, what are the strengths, what are the opportunities, what are the SWOT analysis they are done practically. And I superannuated in year 2020 after achieving the age of 60. And after that, I have been doing three things. One is that I have, during the COVID, I thought that let me put back my experience into a book. So I have written a book, and the name title of that book is Reset Your Life. It is available on Amazon. I have shared my 40 year of experience, tried to consolidate into close to around 300 pages. And I do webinars with the colleges. I have done more than 200 webinars trying to educate these young chaps like Vineet and Shishir, those who want to become an entrepreneur, because most of the people, those who after passing out the MBA also, they go in for a job and they want to settle down with a kind of employment. But I believe that you should be a job creator rather than a job seeker. And I do independent consultancy also to companies like McKinsey, EY, BCG, some mutual fund companies, those who want investor fund managers, those who want to know about the industry, how the industry is moving, what has been the what is the future of industry, what are the strengths, how distribution, product launch, and XYZ things are there. This is all in details. So I do these three things, and I have just joined One Volt on the request of Vineet and Jishit, because I felt that if I can contribute my experience to this startup, so that would be a real contribution back to the industry and back to the society. And I'm sure that with the enthusiasm of Vineet and the experience of Shishir handling the new startups and the other financial part, because Vineet and me are basically salespeople, but the financial and the other support system, which I think Sushil would be supporting us in having that background. So having said that, I would stop here and pause it. And in any case, in the later half, in case if you have any questions regarding to the industry, product launches, or any how we do run the business, I would be glad to answer. But one thing I will tell you, I have learned a lot in the last 20 years regarding the product launches, the understanding the psychology of a dealer, retailer, distributor kind of a thing. Thank you very much for the patience hearing.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
I would like to start with the basic idea of what we want to do. I'll share my screen. This is what we want to create. We want to become the mark for electricals. And to achieve this, we need to solve the problems two sides. What we want to do is we want to organize the electrical market, especially the shop owners. They don't have a particular software like what Mark is doing for pharma. We want to do for the electricals. Beside that, we want to push our products also, just like what Amazon does, because we get a lot of data when we understand what is happening in the market, what is being sold, which product has what kind of margins. Then accordingly with that learning, we can put our artificial intelligence and we can push lot of product intelligently into the market. To start with, we are starting with the fans as a product, and side by side we will be building this app. Almost we have started work for this app around 3 months ago, and we are at around 70% completion stage. In fact, we are ready with the demo that could be demoed in the next 1 week. uh, so this model happens in a way wherein the shop owner can get entire thing organized in the technology. All the inventories will go into the shop through the app, and customer can see what is available in which shop without even going. And then customer can compare the prices and can also order the products that could be delivered to the home. And shop owners will be selling One Volt our branded products as well as the brands available in the market and the local products. And this will be enabled through this application. There are two parts of the application. One is the shopkeeper app, another is the consumer app. With this, I'll be sharing the pitch deck now. So this is the plan what we are doing. So we've decided, instead of waiting for the product to be out in the market, let us start with some products which are the products of the electrical industry, and then we can side by side create this. So this is what we are doing as of now in phase one. One Volt is a brand of Shivan. Shivan is the company. which hold this brand. And under this, we are launching two products as of now. One is the fan, another is a mixer grinder. For this, what we are trying to do is we are having this statement: superb design, fantastic quality at an affordable price. This is the problem statement. So we want to offer good quality fans along with mixer grinders, which are not available at in the market. So this is like the boat of electricals. Both brand filled up the gap between a quality product and affordable prices. People wanted good product, but they were not getting good products at affordable price. So this is how we are going to solve this problem, by keeping the price low through our value engineering, frugal management, maintaining high quality, by sourcing the products through manufacturers that are manufacturing for the big brands. So the quality is not changed. We are procuring the same products which are procured by the brands. So this is about the competitors. I think Vineet will be able to answer better in a way wherein he can share his product knowledge. Vineet?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Shishir, for this. One thing I just want to tell, the reason behind for this is, as far as technology is concerned, we already shared with you the what we are actually looking for. During my professional journey, I met a lot of consumers. So the one thing I noticed that good product at an affordable price are really in demand. So people are very much looking for the product that are at an affordable price. So this is the reason we are looking forward to enter in this industry, as electrical industry is growing roughly around 20 to 30% every year. So as far as competitors are concerned, there are major competitors in the market like Anchor by Panasonic is there, Bajaj Electrical is there, Havels is there, like Anil sir already mentioned, Crompton, Polycab, Orient, Finolex. So these are the companies. As far as market is concerned, the fan industry market is huge, which already Shishir mentioned that side by side we are launching, we are going to launch our products. So we in a first phase we are going to tap only non-branded companies, because industry is roughly around 20,000 crores, and 13 to 14,000 crores are coming from the big brands like which we already mentioned. So we are targeting 5 to 6,000 crore market in a first phase, and then we will come with some other products as already mentioned. So Shishir.
So this is what we have done so far. In the background, we have been creating the technology for it. Side by side, we were researching for the product. We went to a lot of factories, sourced the vendors, tested a lot of products. Internally, we have checked the material, parts, packaging, everything. So in December 22, we got the idea validated. We created the plan and identified what will be the product market fit. In February, March, we got the company registered, and in May, here we are raising the funds. And after post the fundraising, we'll be immediately starting with sales of the fan after getting this manufactured. Side by side, this product will be getting ready, which will be the technology product. So this is how it works. We want to initiate the sales through the distributor network, because Vineet has got a lot of existing relationship with the distributors, know how this could result in immediate push of the sales, and that is what we have decided, that probably will result into zero acquisition cost as of now. And while we launch our mixer grinder, that would be through the D2C model through Amazon and our own website, because what we feel is our product is fundamentally better with advanced technology, and the prices will be very much affordable and competitive, right? So later on, the plan is to become a complete electrical solution provider on the basis of the data that we will be learning through our artificial intelligence that we put into the application, which will give us very intelligent decisions on behalf of which product we should focus upon, which market we should focus upon, how much production we should do. Everything we want to take out through intelligent decision making of the application. This is how we want to invest into the funds. So right now, 45% would be the operational cost, around 25% will be the employee cost, For customer acquisition, like I said, it's like distributor network is almost zero because we already have existing pre-orders with us. On the other hand, while we go for D2C, that will become 20% of our total cost of acquisition. Then technology, which is already we have been working on the technology from our own funds. So we might be investing some 10% of what fund we receive into the technology part. As discussed, this is the revenue model. Right now, we want to go for dealer, distributor, retailer network. Uh, Beside that, we'll be starting with D2C sales of the mixer grinder. And while the app gets ready, all the products could be pushed into the application. Uh, these are the expansion plans. So along with StartupLanes, one Chiman can also move into the territories where we are already operating. Like StartupLanes is already operating in Europe with having our own office in London. We are operating in the Middle East. We have our office in Qatar. In Thailand, we have our office. So we can cover up ASEAN, Middle East, and the Europe through our existing offices without spending any particular cost. This is about the team. So Vineet has got 13 years of experience in electrical industry. He has been throughout his career into different companies which are very well-known organization. He has navigated his career from a junior position to a senior position. Beside that, Shri Anil sir is an industry veteran. He has been a legendary player into this. Like he said, 4 decades of experience, former president of Havel. So he's advising us on how we should build this particular startup. About me, I carry around 21 years of experience into startups. My first startup started in 2001 called uh, Salah for You. I have been throughout my career into technology and finance. My qualification is MBA. I'm also a lawyer. Uh, and in terms of experience, I have advised more than 1000 startups. Besides that, I have been ranked fourth in the world as an advisor for startups and venture capital. We have invested as StartupLanes, we have invested into 129 companies. We are the partners of His Excellency Sheikh Mansoor bin Khalifa Al Thani in the Middle East, who comes from the royal family of Qatar. Along with that, StartupLanes has got access to uh, a great amount of capital to expand its base into the Middle East. And I have the experience of making StartupLanes from zero to the fastest growing company in the world as per Grojo in 2021 and 22. We are operating as StartupLanes is operating in 56 cities, 15 countries. This is the unfair advantage that we have. So, adding the experience of Shri Anil sir, the experience of Vineet, and my experience together, we know the insights of the industry. We know how to procure. We have the relationships. We know how to sell. And obviously, one of the most important things right now is how to raise funds in the future. So those capabilities are combined, and this is what we expect. Probably this could become a great combination to make this startup a unicorn in a span of next 5 to 6 years. This is the slide which our financial analyst can explain better. Rohan, are you going to explain?
So basically, as sir already told, like 1 Volt is a, a brand under the company Shivin Technologies, which is based out of India only. So here we are presenting the valuation of Shivin Technologies. So Shivin Technologies mainly works in the industry of electronics and technological field. And the scalability, if we talk about it's pan India, like domestic scalable. The market size, if we talk about the global market size is roughly around 80 billion USD.
Okay, Rohan, let me take over because that's taking time. All right, we have to finish on time. So let me explain you the valuations first. So this valuation has been prepared by the method called David Burkus method, which is also called Dave Burkus. This has been prepared by the financial analyst whose name would be mentioned here, Sri Hari Murthy, right? let me just quickly move through. We'll be sharing this sheet with all the investors post the demo day who have participated in through the meeting. So let me just come quickly to the methodology. So this valuation method is developed by David Burkers, who's a legendary person. This is a well accepted, globally well organized, proper method, popular, very popular. It is based upon 5 things, which are sound idea, quality management, strategic relationship, prototyping, and product rollout. And each category gets out of 500,000 weights, and we total those weights and the valuation comes up. So on the basis of sound idea, the analyst has given 0.1 million. On the basis of quality management, the analyst has given 0.22. On the basis of strategic relationship, analyst has given 0.3. On the basis of prototype, it's 0.35. And the product 0.32. Total comes out to be 1.29, which is equivalent to around 10 crores, 7 lakh rupees in Indian. I think we can move to the next one, and then we'll be taking questions.
So this is the projection sheet for the one Shivin. I will walk you through for the entire sheet. So the manufacturing cost for the starting of the cost piece of a particular fan is coming down to 850, which is inclusive. When we include the GST in that, it is coming down to approx 1000. And the total number of items that is going to be projected that we are gonna purchase is around 1100 from the manufacturer for the month of May. And the total cost which is arriving basis of these two is 11 lakhs approx. And we are having some operating expenses which are inclusive on these, like which are namely logistics and sales expense, promotional expense, advertisement, packing, warehousing, employee cost, office expense, and website and digital marketing. In specifically these, we're gonna see that warehouse cost and the office expense cost a little bit high in the initial years, which will come down later in the rest of the months, which is because that is inclusive of the security deposit and because of the one-time setup of the office, and this will come down. And same goes with the digital marketing, website making charges, sorry, that one-time setup cost is there, and rest is the maintenance charges. And once we see that if we calculate all the expenses total, that is coming down to 15 lakhs approximately. And this will increase in proportion with the revenue figures. As soon the revenue will increase, the proportion of the expenses will increase with the same only. And now coming down to the revenue part, the average distribution price that we gonna sell bill to the client is 1020, and if we include the GST, that will come around 1200. And in the initial month, we're gonna sell on the B2B to the distributor at billing at 1100, and the revenue is coming around 13.23 approximately lakhs. And we're gonna enjoy a good margin of around 20%, and on the local sales, and the gross profit is coming up to 2.64 lakhs. So the average revenue per customer is coming down to 1204. And in the later segments, this is for the first month. And later on, once we have established our strong foothold in the fan segment, then we're gonna enjoy, we're gonna venture into another segments as well. Like we can see the mixer grinder segments and for the rest of the months. And also we want to venture into another small equipments as well. So the net burn is coming up to for 2.42 lakhs for the first initial month, and slowly and steadily we're gonna enter into break even point, which is approximately 15 months from now. And the total funding required for the 12 month is coming down to 25 lakhs.
So we are currently expecting a minimum investment of 1 lakh rupees. So here we are assuming like for the customer acquisition cost, if we spend 1 rupee, we can fetch around a multiple of 8 rupees from the 1 rupee spent on customer acquisition. So out of the funds we are raising, we are spending 20% on customer acquisition, and we can assume roughly a 2.5 times multiple on investment, whatever we invest in this company. So here the valuation multiple comes out to be 1.25. So the current valuation is 10 CR, and we are expecting a revenue growth of 5% every year. So the return on investment comes out to be 2.5 lakhs. So here exit for the investor after the first year can be 3 lakhs 28,125 rupees, and this can be discounted at rate of 10% at 2 lakhs 95,313. And similarly, after 2 years, the amount will be 3 lakh 44,531. And if we calculate the discount, it will become 3 lakhs 10,078 rupees. And similarly, after 3 years, the amount will become 3 lakhs 61,758 rupees. And after calculating the discount, the figure will become roughly around 3 lakhs 25,582 rupees. So
All
this
right.
is
Thank you, Rohan. I think we can now take on the questions.
Okay, so first we have Mr. Sainath Sriram. Sir, please come forward and ask your question. Rohan, you can close your screen share. Okay,
Yeah,
Mr.
hi everyone. Good evening.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah. First of all, I'm being very happy to be part of this particular demo. I'm just having a few queries as a layman.
Sure.
Okay. This particular 1 volt, this particular brand, it's directly manufactured by the 1 volt company, or is it in any white label product?
Yes, so it's a white label product we are getting, and brand is ours. We are building the intellectual property with the startup, right? That is our brand.
Wonderful, right. And one more thing, what I heard, what I observed in the overall conversation, you are having the pre-orders.
Correct.
Yeah, may I know any of the brand, anyone who gave the pre-order?
Yeah, so this is from the distributors. Vineet, would you like to throw some light on it? You have to unmute. Unmute. Vineet, you are on mute. Yeah.
Hi, sorry. So as we already mentioned that we are having a strong experience in electrical industry. So we already had a word with couple of distributors from various cities like in Jammu, like in Punjab, Himachal, and Central India also. So we already had a word with, we already shared our idea with these distributors, and we got confirmation that once you launch the product, we are your first buyers. So a couple of 9 to 10 distributors are there in pipeline who are ready with the orders.
Okay. For example, is there any possibility to send any product as in testing for my house purpose for utilization on chargeable basis?
You want particular product for that, right?
Yes.
So here
Reason
comes our
because-
first customer, huh?
No. Yeah. You calculate in any way. Reason because what I observed in the startups first, if I can explore the particular product, I can it means I can utilize the product, I can get that particular experience. After that, we can invest the huge amount or minimal amount. It might be anything.
What's
Reason
your
because
location?
I'm based out of Tirupati, Andhra Pradesh.
So even you are most welcome to see our plant location in Hyderabad, and if you are available.
Sarji. Here my point is whatever earlier comparison happened between the boat and 1 volt. I'm not commenting or I'm not degrading. Here the challenge is bolt. It means boat is a product will be used by the youngsters mota from 18 to 30 years. Majority of the customer base will be. This particular customer base will be greater than 30 years. The people who is running the entire home, these people are targeting customers for us. Here, my point is instead of coming to Hyderabad, whatever the charges will be there, I'll pay it for that.
Done.
Okay, if I'm satisfied with that, okay. Yeah.
Done, sir.
Done.
Hope you got my point.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And moreover, this particular distributor market means it will be like as in sub dealers will be there. Day-to-day sub dealer market is degrowing, according to my knowledge, because of the e-commerce challenges. Okay, after while using the product, based upon that, we'll take the step forward from my end.
I
No,
think
this is
for
not
this,
sub dealer is not there. No?
I think for this question, I think Mr. Anil sir will share few.
I'll tell you. Sub dealer is not there in the picture. The distributor, the person who is procuring from the company, 1 volt company, the person who is procuring distributor, the readily orders available, these people will sell it through only the sub dealers.
Yeah, the terminology in the electrical market is called as retailers, basically.
Exactly, retailers or sub dealers.
Yeah. There are 2-3 terms. One is the direct dealer, those who buy from the company. And
Exactly.
there is one person called as distributor who buys from the company and redistribute to the dealers as well as to the retailers. So as Vineet has told, we have got the orders, pre-orders from the distributors, and distributor also, we are giving to a distributor on a cash and carry basis, because all distribution in electrical industry is on a cash and carry basis. So he need to have 3 rotations with him as a cash and carry. If you want to buy, let us assume 10 lakhs of material, then he has to have at least minimum 25 to 30 lakhs investment ready for investing into our company. After buying it from us, then he goes to the retailers with his connection, and the retailers also keep the stock of different product companies, like he would be having either Crompton or Havels or Orient or Usha or Bajaj. But his preference of sale is as per his profit margin. So if the customer comes with one name product, he would definitely try to give him that product or try to convert it into the other. But there is, as Vineet has told, there is a huge market for the people like those who are below 35, those who are not looking for a long-term warranty and are ready to buy a product. And this product range, what we are trying to launch in the initial stages, is below 1500. So yeah, we will be selling through retailers also, distributor also, and in parallel we will come to the online market also, because in fan industry, what I have seen working with Havel for 17 years, today also 15 to 20% of the sale is coming through the e-commerce business for fan market also.
Sir, 100% agreed on your points, but here, sir, I just want to know one small thing. Okay, what is the USP of this particular product, sir?
So fan, if you see, there is when Havels launched the fan, it was a USP that we came into a decorative fans. But now let me tell you, all fan are almost similar like human beings. There is no difference between there is only the difference between the shape of the blades, the trim what you are doing, and having a bottom decorative cover. That is the only differentiation what you can make it. But the fan is being sold on the basis of the dealer trust relationship, and to certain extent the price. The person who's going to buy a fan more than 2,000 rupees would definitely go in for a branded one. He would go to a showroom, he will go and see. But the person who's going to buy below 1,500 fan is a person who is basically not a brand cautious, and he would definitely go as per the dealer recommendation, that what the dealer or the retailer is recommending. And the dealer and the retailer also sell it the product in which they get a little more margin, because we are going to get this product from our vendors, those who are already making it for all these companies. So they would be giving us some design differentiation, some blade differentiation, and some trim differentiation. Otherwise, motor and the product specification are now being driven by the B specification, that we would be selling more of 1-star and 2-star and some DLTC fans. This is the initial starting strategy.
Sir, one more small point. Okay, while just listening all your words, okay, as it's an white label product, okay, anyone can get that particular white label product. And where we are you adding the unique point here, sir, as it is an white label, our procurement pricing will be some X cost. Okay, the same cost can be happen for Y brand also, for any other brand also. What is the unique proposition we are adding to this particular product?
The unique proposition fan is not there with Crompton, Orient, Havels, Usha, Bajaj is not there. It is basically the relationship. The person who is dealing with that product company, he sells that product. The total market size, as has been told, is the branded one is 12,000 crores. the different companies have different share. So the dealer and the retailer are selling those products, but they are also selling the unbranded or a brand like One Bolt, which would be new product. So the product differentiation, if I tell you, in the initial stages in the economy fan would not be there. But coming to the BLDC is evolving market. We would try to have a differentiation into the remote, which Shishir would be talking about the product quality. So we would in the technological product we would have some differentiation. In the mixer grinder also we would have two models. One is the economy model, the other is the with the technology model. So we would try to keep the differentiation. Having worked for almost 40 years, I know how does the product sell. There is no one component on which the product can be sold in the market.
Okay, sir. It's all done from my end. Okay. If possible, I'll share my address. Okay. Please send the product. Okay. Based upon that, I'll take my decision. Okay.
For sure.
Thanks.
Thanks
for your time.
Yeah. Can we take Kiran? Kiran ji, can you you have a question? Okay. Let's move to Girish ji. Girish, you have a question?
Yeah. Hi. Sorry, it's Kiran.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So as per projection, the demo detail in WhatsApp, it was promised that there will be, it's a 30x. But when I was seeing the projections, it was after 3 years also 1 lakh becomes 3.25. So just a small understanding, is 30x means 1 lakh becomes 30 lakhs or how is it?
Yeah. So the potential
that's my first question.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my first question. Second question is, right now, since we are in the small stage, I think we can play at the price point. But when we grow at Bajaj level, I think we'll not be able to play at the price point, right? We also have to make the same price, right? Where Bajaj is pricing. So how can we differentiate and how we are planning to do that?
Yeah, so this 30x is based upon the valuation which we are targeting through our first VC round, which is not less than 300 crore valuation, right? And that should happen post 2 years. It can be 2.5, or maybe before that. So that is how this works. And can you repeat your second question? I did not get that properly.
Yeah. So sure. So you said we are getting the same quality as Bajaj and Havells, same manufacturer.
Yeah.
But since we had connections, I have already connections, and the quantity is less, we are able to play at the price point. We are offering at less. Probably Bajaj is offering more because they have high operational cost, because they have huge volume. So when we grew up to Bajaj level or Havells level, so we'll have the same operational cost, and we may have to raise the same price point, which will reach to same as Bajaj. So what will be the differentiation?
See, every company has economies of scale. So I don't know, maybe this could be a misunderstanding. While you increase the sales, your cost goes low, right? So it's not, but there should be the management and the operations and the advertising and managing the brand, maintaining that particular level has a cost, right? Because we are a frugal company, startups are supposed to scale up through growth hacking, and that is what we are targeting. So the cost is low as of now. Like, for example, we are utilizing our own facility as a warehouse, maybe initially. So in small, when the company is small, you can have a low cost, but obviously when it scales up, the revenue will also increase and your cost of production will decrease, because that time you can keep the materials ready, you can have future contracts, you can buy anything which is getting expensive in the future, you can buy that early through a contract called future contract. So a lot of things are there, and that makes the price managed. Plus we are going to launch other products as well. And the most important part is the end game, the final objective of the company is to become a pure tech company which works as a platform. This is something we are starting to keep up. There were two options: one, to keep building the product and then launch the tech product I'm talking about. Other option is to start with something and then side by side keep building the tech product as well. So we chose the second one, wherein we are starting with the revenues, and the side by side we are building the product as well.
Got it. But since we are making it as a tech product, will the shopkeepers will have other brands also, right? So will
Definitely.
they be willing to update the app every time when a sale happens? Will they
No, they don't
time?
have to.
Do we have
Very good
any
question.
validation?
Yeah, very good question.
Yeah.
They don't have to update the app. while you make the entry in the warehouse, you must be having in shop also there is a small storage place. While you do that entry, while you are taking in the product, that time you scan the barcode of the product, right? If the barcode is not there, we will be providing some
Okay.
sort of QR code, and that time the software automatically picks it up. The software is built in a way wherein all the brand names are there. First, you have to pick the brand name, right? If you write H, you will get all the companies' brand names starting with H, like Havels, and then it will be listing all the available products. And this is in two forms. One is in textual form, another is in a graphical form. So you can touch the screen and put that product detail inside, and automatically it will take the price which is pre-feeded. In case the price changes, it will change for everybody. In case you have a differential pricing model, then also the software will take care of it. So that is how the inventory is updated, and this is updated on two levels: one in the local machine, another in the cloud. So that updates everything on the cloud as well, and the cloud is connected with the consumer app as well. So consumer can find out in real time which product is available with which shop. And we are also having our own POS coming, with some upgradation from China. So this POS is capable of dialing the customer, which is probably something which is very new. But this POS can dial the customer and verify, and lot of automated calls can also go. So this POS machine is a smart, intelligent machine. The retail shop owner does not require separate infrastructure of dialers and all. So this will act like a CRM also. It can send SMS. This is a fully equipped machine built on a computer, and it acts as a POS also, wherein you keep your cash and everything.
Understood. Got my answers. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we take a question from Girishi?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
First thing is, you are talking about 20,000 crores market share, and you are tracking to take the 1,000 crores something like as the first target. So, what you are trying to be part of the growing market, this 1,000 crore, or you are trying to snatch up somebody's percentage in the market? What exactly is the idea?
No, I think we are targeting maximum 3% is what is achievable. 1,000 crore is something very high. Vinitji, did you say 1,000 crore? I don't think so. Anybody said 1,000 crore.
Yeah, something has come, but okay. So 3%, just 3% you are trying to
of the
snatch up
unorganized. Yeah, of the unorganized market.
Okay.
Branded is bigger, unorganized is smaller, and we are
Okay.
targeting around maximum 3% of the unorganized market with these products, right?
Okay.
And that's all.
Okay. So next is now you have said that there are competitors like Havels and all big companies, and you said that we will be doing something different, which will help us to reduce the cost and competitive market. But why do you think that these people who are competition cannot do that, and only you can do that to bring the cost to down or the competitive market?
They cannot store their product at their house. We can do that as a startup, right? So as a startup, we can be frugal, and that's what we are doing. We can keep the staff low. Lot of things are multitask. Lot of technology help is taken initially. So that is how. It's not like we are having a different solution. Product is similar. It's homogeneous. We are trying to disrupt the market by offering a low price, good service, and convenience to the customer. That is the important factor here.
And for that, you are using the retailers or other people only as an influencer.
This
You
is
don't have
yeah,
anybody who else can influence the thing, because if you are using the influencer as a retailers as an influencer, there is somebody in the after 6 months can come at the same level and try to influence through the same retailers. So how you are protecting by relying only on the one influencer?
No, it's not one influencer. Side by side, we are preparing our just, a few days ago, we were discussing how we will be launching our first advertisement. So through a partner company of StartupLanes, we are about to design 5 ads. These are video ads, and very frugally, we are going to design those ads in a cost effective way. So these ads will be running where we are launching the, say, if we are launching from Jammu, in those areas, you will be watching those ads on YouTube. So, slowly and gradually, we are focusing on building the brand. That is the most important. And once the application is there, then this could help us, because we'll be acquiring a lot of customer data while they are buying other products of different brands. The data is coming to us, right? So that data could be utilized to push our products, to educate the customer, to tell them why we are having a similar product at a lower price, why you can utilize it as a good brand in your house, why we have a good warranty. So all those education could be given and imparted when we have the data of the customer.
And now you're talking about the app. Who is your technology partner for that?
Yes. So this is divided into 3 phases. Just like in startup, we say if you have to build the aeroplane, first start with a small product. You can start with, say, just the safety belt. Then you can start with some other product, which you can sell off in the market. So that's what we are doing. We are following a lean startup model, wherein we are launching one product so that it can fetch the revenues instead of just keep on the building of product. Because product building, the tech product takes a lot of time. Then integration and learning takes a lot of time. Then artificial intelligence layer is there, which will take massive time in learning. And then alpha beta testing we have to do. So it's a long process that has to go. But thankfully, in technology, what we say is why to reinvent the wheel when everything is available. So whatever is available, we are taking that integration as an API. That is how we have made the software 70% ready. But because ONDC, a new technology by the government is coming, which will take off all the aggregator, application margins. All the commissions are going away because of that ONDC. So we have to take care of the ONDC from day one. And if we integrate with the ONDC, God knows the sales could be massive. Because not every big company could be integrating with ONDC on day one. But if we become ONDC ready on day one, that could be massive.
Who is the technology partner for this app?
So this team, is coming from. There was a team which was discarded by a technology company. I don't want to name that, and they were making the product for a grocery based startup, and we just are trying to take their technology, whatever existing they have, and add up what we want to do, like ONDC integration, the POS integration, which is the calling machine. So that changes is happening. They are ready with the basic one. So the entire team is joining us because we wanted to be frugal. So what we have said is we are taking them on some percentage basis right now. We are not paying them fixed salaries. We are paying them some margins that we are going to recover by utilizing the software.
Yeah. Now the last question. Now these retailers and other things are coming. Now at the country level, if you look at this demand side management and electricity businesses, so many distribution companies are in this. What are your plans to take up their help to grow you? Or you're not thought of on that line?
No, we
because
are very
they have
clear.
direct access to customers.
Yeah, you're talking about electricity distribution companies, right?
Yes.
BSES, Rajdhani Limited, you're talking
So
about.
many. Every state there are companies.
So we discussed, we had a discussion with Vineet, and we decided not to go with them because their demand and payment both are erratic. So as of now, no plan.
Companies, they don't indulge into selling and the like BSES or all other companies, they are purely into their business. Some of the LED lamps were given to them for sale, but that also project doesn't work with the government funding kind of a thing. These fan and the mixer grinder are the product which are sold directly to the market. Can be sold through e-commerce, can be sold through modern format store, and through the retailers. Basically, 80% is being sold through the retailers and the dealers directly.
Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can we take Himanshu?
Hello.
Yeah,
I hope I am audible.
Yeah, you are audible.
I was interested in the profit margins of each product, both the mixer and the fan. And again, like throughout the presentation, I was not able to see the product, like some image of it. Like again, the question of what gives the product an edge as compared to other products is not very clear to me.
Like Anil sir said, we are having the same product which is there in the market. In terms of fan, we are talking about, right? And we are also making a VLDC fan, which is 5-star fan with remote control, and that comes with an improvised technology, wherein we are, instead of using infrared, we are using Wi-Fi. So remote will be better, operability will be better. Product images, yes, because lot of copyrights and
Copywriting issues. Okay, okay, I understand. Other than that, I'd like to know this: what kind of investment I'll be doing. Like, is it an equity investment? Would you
yes,
be having the preferred equity model? What is like? What would be the
yeah,
structure? Is it
it's a
debt?
pure equity model with the an option to sell back to the company at 24% appreciation in 2 years. In case you do not get an exit, you don't want to stay, and you're not getting an opportunity to exit, then probably you can sell off back to the company. If you invest, say, 10 lakh, you can get 10 lakh plus 24%, which is 2.4 lakhs additional, and sell back to the company, and buyback execute will be executed.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have question from Ruchi Puri ma'am?
Hello, Shishir. I'm here after a long time.
Thank you for
Yes, a
joining.
question is, are we targeting rural markets? That's the first thing. Then I understand Bajaj is a big name and there are a lot of other big players already, but this market penetration could be, there is still a lot of scope. Two, three things. One thing that you mentioned, ONDC, I hope if you guys know there are designated people to promote ONDC at every state. So in Bhopal, the person who's handling it for the entire MP, I know him personally. That's the first thing. Second thing, there are a lot of government orders that goes in MP and as well in Lucknow. If in case you guys are interested or you can tap in, I know a lot of people wherein a cheaper product is required with minimal warranty. So we can touch base regarding that. कुछ महिला सम्मान होता है कुछ शादी वादी में they give fans mixer all that jazz. So a lot of elections coming in MP, so lot of such requirements are coming. बिटिया और बहनों की बहुत मामा जी पूछ रहे हैं जो हम लोग यहाँ कहते हैं. I would like to get in touch with founders to understand the product price list, and if in case there's a possibility, I can extend help in that case.
So nice of you. Thank you so much. Vineet, would you like to answer this question about the rural?
Yeah, for rural market, basically, as we already mentioned that I already worked a lot of time. I spent a lot of time in rural markets, especially when I was in Philips. I was taking care of extreme rural market, tier 2 and tier 3 cities. So we are working on that model. So definitely we need, and thanks for your this. We will be in touch with you for this better approach, because the rural market is very huge. And in first phase, as already mentioned, that we are going to target firstly on rural market, and then we will go forward towards all this.
Okay. Can we take question from Adesh ji? Adesh?
Hi, Shishir.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, Shishir. Yes, hey. So I have a couple of questions. So first is I was just, if I recall the numbers for the fan, I think around 1,000 was your total price manufacturing, including GST, some around 1,000 number, right? For the current one. So just on that, I have a question like, obviously the supply chain lane, the manufacturing line, which you were talking about earlier, so it would be same for, and you said that it's from someone in Hyderabad, so it would be same for other of your competitors also, right? So manufacturing line is same. So obviously your competitor will also be aware that such company is coming, and obviously that market intelligence they will get. So what I look at the manufacturing line and your logistics, we are playing around the logistics piece of warehousing, storage, and then distribution. What I see, that is a saving which is coming in. Obviously, that is a lookup what I see. So will it obviously to the market intelligence, your competitors will get to know. So they may disrupt your supply chain, your warehousing. So how do you plan? That is my first question. Second, I will come to my questions. How do you plan to counter that that aspect? Yeah.
May God make us that big very soon, so that they disrupt us. If they disrupt us, that will depict that we have become big, as they don't even care about it. Being a big company, like, as of now, they will not even think about disrupting any small startup. So, we are not a competition for them. But the moment it becomes big, then obviously a startup also makes all the systems and processes so robust that you do not get disrupted. And by that time, by God's grace, if we are ready with the application, we'll be having a lot of intelligent data with us. So disruption will not be possible, because through technology we are trying to create the intellectual property. And once that happens, we do not have anything of such kind in the market as of now. So like Marg has more than 100,000 users. They are the ERP, which is very basic for the pharma companies, right? Electrical industry does not have as of now. So we have thought about it, and obviously it will evolve over a period of time. And we just don't want to operate as an ERP. We want to operate just like Mark plus Amazon, wherein that intelligent data is telling us which product is fetching more margin, what kind of sale is happening, where it is happening, what kind of inventories to maintain, everything. We can get those intelligent data points, and on the basis of data points, we can build the company around it.
Right, Sachin. So I think a follow-up question on that. You shared about how at the retailers and small shopkeepers, T2, T3 cities, you're gonna implement a POS machine, and then it will have automated system of calling customers and stuff. So like I'm in Bangalore. Like a lot of small shops are there, right? None of them I see they use such advanced POS which can do automated calling, right? And they don't even maintain a proper inventory, right? Like a ERP inventory. So how do you how should I say that, break that barrier, right? I'm talking about Bangalore. It can be T3, T2 cities. It will be a bigger challenge. So the ERP system at that smaller shop level, what is your plan? And is there any I would say financial model around that, or it is just a demand and sale, demand and supply process?
Going forward down the line, what I feel is that every shop has to accept credit cards, has to go digital, has to give an invoice. Right now, lot of unorganized market, cash sale, lot of these things are happening. But future is digital completely. Without that, it's not possible. And there will be a fear of missing out. Those who will not take this, obviously they will be missed out, because then they will not be enabled to have online sales. Electrical shop does not have anything to sell online, particularly right now, right? Amazon is competing them. But if the same product is available nearby, customer will buy from there, and the logistics will be saved, right? And customer wants everything. If your bulb is not working right now, you need a bulb right now. You cannot wait for 5 days, 6 days for Amazon to send you. You have to get it. And in the busy life schedule, you may not have the time to go and buy that product. So you need to buy online. And if that enabler is there, then everybody has to adopt it. Second point, if the shop owner does not want to invest into infrastructure or does not want to upgrade, then the shop owner can utilize the mobile phone. That this application is both Windows and Android, right? Because majority of the users are either Windows or Android. And so this, if nothing works, then they can just use their laptop or desktop that everybody has, or just a mobile phone, and still have the facility of having those inventories controlled. Because this application saves a lot of time, and it also saves you from theft, because most of the time, and the damages. So technology always enhances the efficiency, and that is the most important part of it. Sooner or later, everybody has to upgrade. So I think nobody thought about it, or maybe somebody who might have thought has not become so popular. But if we are thinking about it, if we have worked on that, definitely this will go long way. And this is both sides. We don't want to just keep building the product. I'm repeating that. That is why we are launching the the hard products.
So, sorry. Okay, just final question. Connecting to the first question, what was shared. So, in this, I would say, unlisted segment, as you're saying, there is same manufacturing line and products are white good list, same types of similar products are there. So, is there any energy efficiency we are bringing to the first phase of the
Yes.
productions, so that
Yes.
that the customers can be on
Definitely.
on ESG front, you can enlighten customer, it can create some sort of awareness and interest. Yeah, anything on that?
Yeah, we are launching with 1-star fan. It's a star rated fan. Very much efficient in terms of the normal fan which is available right now.
I just want to counter on this.
Yeah, please add.
Adesh ji, as far as government norm, from 31st of December, the norms already changed by the government of India. Before this, the ceiling fan was coming with a wattage of 75 watt, but now the norms are being controlled by the government. So now it is categorized into 5 stars: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In current phase, in first phase, we are coming with 1 stars, which is 50 watt of fans. We are saving 25 watt of energy. So then onwards, we will come into a BLDC, which is 25 watt. So yes, we are coming with energy saving fans.
Great. So it will be projected, prominently.
Yeah. We have to. We have to come, because as per as government norms, we have to come into star ratings, because after from 1st of January, it is compulsion for every electrical industry to come with the star rating fans.
Right. So maybe one last question. Thank you, Pranavji. One last question, Shishi. So on the commercial, like suppose you have given in the Excel sheet, you do that 1 lakh investment and there is a 24% exit. So this is a forceful exit, or the investment can continue?
This is a minimum guarantee. This is an option with you. Generally, if suppose the valuation increase.
This is Prabhanjan. Can I go ahead and ask the question?
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhanjan.
Okay. So, actually, I'm glad that we have industry veteran also part of this team, right? I think that gives you a very good advantage. But one question I have is, you have talked about the financial all throughout, but we didn't get to see the actual product in terms of, how does it look like? You have not talked about the product and its the aspects of the product, why you think that this product will sell. That I think was lacking in the overall presentation, and that makes me a little bit worried, because your focus is only on the financials and not on the product. Could you take some time to explain that?
Yeah.
And after that also I have few questions in terms of maybe you can explain about the product and we can come back to my questions later.
Okay. So there are some basic fundamentals of startup. It says, do not try to create something new, just try to disrupt. And disruption happens in terms of price and convenience, right? I'm talking about low end disruption. So what we are doing is, like I earlier shared with you, we are actually creating a same product manufactured by all the leaders, and they have a same product. Basic fan is same. There is no particular differentiation, and there is a government guideline wherein the norms are given for a 1-star fan. Everything is mentioned, the same size, everything, and the manufacturer is also same. All we are trying to do is, through our value engineering, we are keeping the prices low and we are having less margin, so that the customer enjoys the better product at a less price. And because mostly when we don't generally go and buy the fans directly as a consumer, it is bought by the intermediaries, say contractors, builders. Most of the time you just buy a flat, an apartment, and the fan is already installed. Other things might not be available, but this is a very basic product. Generally every builder installs the fan, right? Because that is required even while the labor is working. If you have to do the paint work, you need a fan to dry that paint, plus they have to survive in heat. So fan every builder gives, and while the contractor goes, they do not go for generally a brand because there is no heavy branding on the fan side. So contractor, if they get assurance from the retailer that this is a good product, better product coming from the same manufacturer but a different brand, then this sale could happen. And we are not targeting massive sales initially. We are targeting just a very fractional sales. So product is not different from what is available in the market. There is no product differentiator. We are selling a homogeneous product. Both, even if we are going for a 5-star with remote BLDC fan, just one change we have done. The industry leader is offering the fan with infrared remote. We are offering this with Wi-Fi remote. And the cost for us is only 70 rupees, 80 rupees difference. So we thought, why should we give them infrared, give them a better technology. So in infrared, you have to be below the fan to start it, just like a TV remote. But with Wi-Fi remote, you can start and switch off and control the fan anywhere in the house, just like you use your Wi-Fi in your phone and laptop. So you can ask your follow-up question.
Yeah, great. I actually wanted to see if that is coming with this remote technology or not, because at that cost, right? Seeing a fan. Now I have a house which is like 15, 20 years old, and I don't have any remote control fan. So if I had seen that, it would have been a little assurance for me. But I got my answer. Thanks for answering.
Yeah, so I'll be happy to show you the fan. In fact, I'll tell you, I actually broke the product in pieces. I did the R&D myself. Found out what magnet is going. We found out. We separated the wires. Everything we did, all those things we did, and we kept the samples with us. So I can in fact show you everything.
Great. That is fine. And see, my follow-up question was, now that you are coming into a massive industry, which is already having players, right? And also, even the distributors or the builders that you're talking about, if they have to buy your product, you would have to do some kind of marketing and give them some incentives, right? But when I saw your Excel sheet, the amount of, I think the initial, customer acquisition percentage that you have set aside, it seemed a bit low.
Yeah.
That is first thing. And also from the Excel sheet, the cost the amount that you have put aside for that marketing or whatever, it was 66,000 or something, if I'm not wrong, if I remember correctly, right? So is that 66,000? Is that rupees or what is it?
That is all in INR.
How are you going to acquire them? What is your strategy there? If you can explain that in a little bit more detail, it will be helpful.
Yeah, so we have pre-existing relationship with the distributors. Right? Distributors are ready to give us orders on cash. Right? So we just have to manufacture and supply the product, and then they will keep selling this to retailers. For the support of retailer sales, we have to provide them a marketing executive who will go and sell the product door to door, B2B model in the retail. So technically, we are selling directly to the distributor, and we are not factored in the price. We have not calculated our revenue on the basis of retail price. We have calculated our revenue on the price which we are selling to the distributor. Right? So that is how we have arrived to that. Distributor is ready to take it, and this money comes immediately. The distributor will pay us and will give credits to the retailers. That is the model. In D2C, if we enter very soon, that's going to happen. Then we will prefer to enter through Amazon, not through our direct website, because that will require a lot of branding expenses. But we will be entering selectively into the areas where our distributor exists, so that we can, as in startups, we say better to be the Superman of your gully instead of being the hero of the world. We can selectively be the Superman of the gully. We can focus on certain areas wherein we can reach easily, like we are starting from Jammu initially, and that is a very strong area where Vineet has marketed for years. So he knows the entire industry, have connections. That will be an easy sell for us, and we are focusing on low hanging fruits right now.
Sorry to jump in, just related question on the distribution. So you will be thinking of a distribution model like based on the volume, because in the consideration we just put an average price, right, like 1100 for the fan. But are you thinking about like a discount model, and what will be the MRP will look like? The MRP versus the distribution price.
Yeah.
Vineet, you can.
Yeah, I just tell you on this. Basically, it is basically divided on to suppose we have given a retail distributor price of 1200 rupees to distributor. That is the cost of distributor. Under this, distributor will add his margin, which is standard margin as far as industry is concerned, 3 to 5%, 5%, and then retailer he will sell. As far as MRP is concerned, so now MRP is contributed with totally attached with the government of India. पहले क्या होता था कि MRP बहुत ज्यादा होती थी और लोग रिटेल प्राइस कम रखते थे. Now अब उसके बीच में you have to just divide. If your cost is 1200 rupees, then your MRP must be between 1400 to 1500 or 1800 rupees, not more than that. So this is the model which works into a distribution industry.
Can you add the market estimation? We said around 20 crore, right? Indian market. So 1-star, 2-star, and the premium. Do you have like a distribution?
You see, in the last 15 years, the fan has moved from the basic fan to a sub-premium and premium model. So at this point of time, also 40% of the fans which are sold are the premium model, which we say is more than 2,000 rupees onwards, 1,800 or 2,000 rupees onward. I'm not considering here the BLDC fan, the decorative fans which are there. Balance 60% are the fans which are sold between the range of now from 1,200 to 1,800. That is the 60% of the fans which are sold into that.
All
Hello,
right.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So throughout the presentation, right, we mentioned about the market size, who are the competitor, and we also mentioned clearly, okay, we are going to play around the pricing part, right? Because Indian consumer is very price sensitive. But in the whole presentation, we didn't mention any price competitive analysis for the top 5 competitor. Because as far as my understanding as a consumer, right, I don't have much business idea. Like Orient Electric, Bajaj Electric, on the basic fan, it's 400 mm and 1200, 400 RPM, right? And 1200 mm, the normal blades came. So their fan vary between 1080 to 1200, depend on the some different sort of model. So where we are standing on that price competitive analysis, and what price point we are going to be compete with them, and which area. Because Jammu, as you mentioned, right, you're going to start from Jammu. Jammu is already cold area, right? They hardly see much of the heat, right? Out of 12 months, right?
Jammu is similar to Delhi, sir. Jammu is not cold. Srinagar is cold one. Jammu is similar to Delhi temperature.
Jammu is having
okay,
a
so maybe I
temperature of
don't have
48
much
degree in summers.
Okay, wow, okay, so it's as good as Delhi, but it's
Yeah,
fine. But in terms of price competitive analysis, there's nothing has been shared, right? Who we are competing, who are the guy? Because I'm sure the sort of deep pocket Bajaj Electric and the Orient has, right, and they have the very massive brand awareness, and the sort of celebrities they carry with them is gonna be really tough game, right? So what is the action plan to deal with it?
I'll
Sir,
show you.
let me just Vineet, just I would like to say, sir, when we launched Heavens was not a brand. We also went into almost 15 years down the line, sold on the base, not on the basis of the price, but on the basis of the relationship of the trade. So what Vineet is trying to tell is that he would be, or with my experience kind of a thing, the relationship counts. So, and the dealer sells with the relationship, not on the basis of the price only, because he's looking at his margin. So if he's convinced with the quality, if he's convinced with the person who's behind it, so he would definitely look for an alternative brand for it.
Sir, bang on. This is what I want to hear, because price can only be the entry point. Because the product can be sell what dealer want to sell, where he see the value. right? Where are you
Yes,
going to
yes,
make the money, right? Yes, that's true.
डीलर सर आज की डेट में डीलर जो है वो भी डिससेटिस्फाइड है विद ऑल दी कंपनीज। वो ऐसा नहीं कि किसी के साथ सेटिस्फाइड है, वो जाके बोलता है कि मैं खुश हूँ। अंदर से जाके बैठोगे, आधा घंटा बाद बैठोगे, बोलेगा सर इसमें कोई मार्जिन नहीं है, क्योंकि कंपटीशन बहुत है। वो भी वो ब्रांड रखना चाहता है जिसमें थोड़ा सा उसका कंपटीशन ना हो और वो प्रोडक्ट में थोड़ा सा मार्जिन लेके बेच सकते हैं। अदरवाइज पंखा कभी कभी वो 20 रुपए मार्जिन में भी बिक जाता है।
Sir,
सर
one
कंप्लीटली
question
सर,
when you are building
इसका
the
बहुत बड़ा
brand.
केस स्टडी ऑलरेडी है। लाइक मोबाइल मार्केट आप देखोगे, नोकिया, सैमसंग, एलजी थ्रोन आउट बाय ओप्पो, एमआई। क्यों? बिकॉज मार्जिन ज्यादा थे, राइट? मतलब ओवरनाइट विद इन 2 to 3 years they just entire rule the completely mobile market, right? It's out of the context, but it's like an example to learn, right? I agree.
सर टफ
Sir,
तो
one
कोई भी है,
question.
इतना केक वॉक तो कहीं पे भी नहीं है सर आज की डेट में। तो मार्केट में काम तो करना पड़ेगा, तभी होगा। अदरवाइज ऐसी कोई मार्केट बुक ही नहीं है कि उनको फैन की जरूरत है और हम जाके पंखा दे रहे हैं।
Right. And no, you are right, sir. But one question in terms of when you are building the brand for Havels, right? The consumer awareness was very, very less, right? But in current scenario, whenever somebody wants to buy something, they simply open Amazon, check for similar product and do the price comparison, and then they take a decision. So in terms of that, right, building an awareness around your brand and relevance of the dealer is coming down and brand awareness is gaining more importance. How do you handle that here?
Sir, when a customer goes to a shop, then the shopkeeper can shift from one brand to another brand. I'm not saying 100% they will shift it, but when you, no matter what study you want to do, if you want to go and buy a washing machine or a refrigerator, no matter what study you do, when you go to a showroom, the person standing over there, he will tell you the features of the other product which you are not aware of it, and he will try to hypnotize you. What I'm trying to say is that the person who's selling, the shopkeeper who's selling, has the power to shift from one brand to the other power. That has been the power of Havels doing this kind of a sales, because of the relationship of the trade for a longer period of time.
No, that is absolutely true. But brand awareness, consumer awareness is also going high, right? So
the product is same. The product does not differ. Same manufacturer is manufacturing, and I have done a quick Google search for you. I can show you the screen. I've just checked the prices online. So if the screen is visible, this is the price which is in Rajkot at India Mart. This is the wholesale price, I guess, because it is India Mart. Then retail, this is the price. So 2238 for 1-star BEE ceiling fan, right? And I've disclosed our cost. So obviously we can have the fans which are available right now on Amazon are not 1-star. So do not compare with them, right? Those are the old stock.
Old stock.
Add on to what Prabhanjan was asking, my query is basically, it revolves around the first punchline which I heard from you guys. It was that this is actually a technology-based electrical startup. And up till now, what I only hear is that we are giving discounts, we are giving good price, we are giving the same product and everything. But what kind of technology as a perk are we trying to deliver to our customer? I understand that major customer we have is price sensitive, but when few of them go into the market, they also see extended warranty as a perk, advanced technology as a perk. People are talking about connected home and all stuff. So I just wanted to revolve around that query that except price, what add-on are we doing to our customers?
So technology plays a pivotal role here, a crucial role. In fact, we have technology for the consumer and the technology for the intermediary. We are in close talks with the company which is about to give us. We are going to acquire a retail aggregation software which we are going to implement in the electrical industry, which will be the first time. That means a retail shop will be connected through us to the ONDC, which is new technology coming up, as well as will be able to sell directly to the consumer. Now you don't have to visit the shop to find out whether your product is available. Suppose you are looking for a small thing, Philips bulb, and you don't know whether this is available in the shop or not. You can check online. Right now, it is not possible. You cannot find out your nearby electrical shop stock. This will be coming online through an app. That is phase 3 of what we are doing right now, because lot of changes have to be done. So this was about the aggregation of, so this is the technology for the intermediaries. For the consumer, we are doing product innovations in the technology. We have, like I told you, improvised the remote control by just adding up some of the cost factors like 70-80 rupees extra. Similarly, we are doing a lot of other innovations. We are not just going to present a normal product later on, but right now to push the sales and establish, as because what happens is, if you bring in a too complicated product or you add up too much technology initially, then it's very difficult for you to sell the product to the intermediaries. Right? So we just want to push the existing product which they understand well, and later on, once the brand gets into the head of the consumers, then we can do a lot of other things.
I get you. What is the warranty guarantee we are planning for our fans?
Same as the competitors.
Okay, because when I recently went to the market 6 months ago, and I'm talking more about the not the ceiling fans, a wall fan. I forgot the name of the brand. It's an Okla based brand. The reason why I bought that fan, I had to donate it to some place because it was 100 rupees cheaper. Okay, good, but it also had 2 years more warranty than what other fans had. Are we planning of this sort or standard 12 months?
We can do that. So warranty is given by our manufacturer, and for repair, another funded startup by StartupLanes called Repestro will be coming into picture. They have repairs of everything, so they will be helping us through their centers in repair of our products. As of now, this product will be having manufacturer's warranty, which is coming from the manufacturer. This could be extended to 2 more years by just paying some amount more. It will not be much, like 100, 150, we have to pay more.
Okay, so we have that option with us.
Yeah.
So when we are offering that warranty, right? How do they? What is the approach in terms of? Do you intend to put a call center where they can call, or basically question is like, is that an on-site warranty or?
Yeah. It will be on-site warranty like every company is doing nowadays. There will be one particularly franchisee for every town, and customer have to contact the franchisee. Franchisee engineer will come.
I'll explain him in detail, probably. So what happens is, as a customer, you have to call on the call center number. This will be, you will get a ticket, and ticket will be resolved only once the solution has been done. Meantime, there will be a lot of statuses of that ticket that you will, this is all in the software. We don't have to build it. It's already there. So in that particular process, you have to just tie up with a local repair shop, wherein whatever cost comes of the repair, manufacturer will be adjusting that into the bill. It's simple. We just have to provide the proof. So it's not a very complicated or difficult task. We are not going to open our repair shop. It's all through the tie-ups that is going to happen.
So what is the cost of that tie-up that you're going
Zero.
to incur?
Absolutely no cost, because they are getting the business. See, whatever, you cannot repair the blade or other things. Only the motor has to be repaired in that particular case. And motor will go to a local shop where the winding will be done again, and need not pick up that product and bring back to our Hyderabad or Delhi center. It will be locally repaired. Whatever cost comes up will be adjusted through us. We will pay to the person who repairs it, and customer will not get to know about all this process. Customer will get the product which is working, and prices we will manage ourselves. Whatever cost comes, we will load this cost to the manufacturer. This is already there in the agreement.
I understand
Hello,
that the basic, can you explain? So manufacturing is 100% outsourced. Okay. Design will be owned by 1 Volt, who and do we have engineers? Second thing, then our operational cost, even the funding, you said the majority is going into the operational cost. Since we are not spending on the manufacturing, then what those operations would be? Is it like packing and the quality check will be in-house? So is 1 Volt is thinking about to like kind of a warehouse and where the quality check and the assembly and packing will be done?
So our going reverse, our Hyderabad facility is massive, because that is manufacturing for big companies, and they have everything in house, big machines. I've seen the CNC machine, visited a couple of times. So we are going to give them the packing material. They will pack and do everything, and because they are responsible for the warranty, they will be ensuring that the quality product is packed. Right. Then about your differentiator of the product. So we are not doing too much engineering in the product because basic fan is a developed product as of now. All we have to do is we did a cosmetic change. So there is one line, if you see the fan, on the front side that is visible from downside. नीचे से अगर देखेंगे तो you'll find one line on the fan. So what we did is we added another line so that we can make it as a product differentiator. Electrical guy can say, भैया 2 line वाला पंखा दे दो, right? Even if they do not remember the name of the company, right? Why we kept this 1 volt? Because volt is something every electrical guy will remember. So that is how we try to keep things very, very simple. And the product differentiator has been created without adding up even 1 rupee to the cost. It is
So
without.
everything is outsourced, right?
Correct.
Even packing is outsourced. So where is the operational cost going on?
Operational cost goes in for the management of everything. You have to manage. There will be phone calls, there will be some gaps, there will be some delays. So you need to keep some staff there. From sending the material to receiving the material, there is a cost.
Sir, Atul here. I have a doubt. The last person who asked about the repairing cost, as I still unable to understand. Let's say out of 10, 3 customer having issue related to motor binding stuff and all. So those costs, as you said, you will adjust with that repairs startup. Okay, so that startup that cost where will be adjusted?
So first of all, it will not be out of 10, 3. It can be out of 10,000. 3 fans could be defective, but not.
No, I just assumed. I am not
this cost will go to the manufacturer, and manufacturer will bear this cost. This is the agreement, because this could be a manufacturing defect. Because if the fan is under warranty, warranty is given by the manufacturer to us. We are not offering this warranty from our side. We are an asset-light startup.
Maybe I'll add to Rupa's question. Going forward, you guys are not even planning to have a manufacturing setup of your own. It's just pure third party acting as a trading unit and servicing unit. That's it, right?
No, it's not like that. So forward integration always happens when your expansion scope is getting limited and you are funded massively. Then you can invest into assets and go backward integration and forward integration both that moment. This is the basic principle of operating a startup.
Shishirji, I have a question. Yeah, I have a question around the risk mitigation strategy. How many manufacturing vendors do you have? If one goes out of the business for some reason, then how are you going to mitigate that?
Multiple.
Yeah.
We are in multiple vendors.
Sure. So second is on the pricing, right? Because the copper pricing, all these pricing may go up. How are these manufacturer going to maintain their cost? Because your business is very thin line on the margin basis. So any cost differentiate can disrupt this.
Yeah,
that is how.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, that is how the manufacturers have a future contract and they lock in the prices. This is how the entire industry works. So they lock in the prices in advance. So that is what they manage. We have a particular contract with the manufacturer. They have to offer, at a particular price. If the price goes high, that cost has to be passed to the consumer. That every company will do.
वो सभी कंपनियां करती हैं, वो 2-3 महीने का टाइम लगता है, उसमें पास ऑन हो जाता है प्राइस कस्टमर ही पे करता है सर, ना तो मैन्युफैक्चरर करता है ना कंपनी करती है, दोनों तो मिडलमैन है। उनका काम तो कस्टमर को सर्विस करना है ना। कस्टमर को 1300 की जगह 1350 को मिलेगा तो वो 1350 देगा, उसको क्या पता कि क्या हो रहा, कॉपर का क्या प्राइस आ रहा नहीं आ रहा। वो तो पंखा लेने जाता है, उसको कहता है ये पंखा पसंद आ गया, वो पंखा लेने वाला 25,000 का भी पंखा लेता है ना जो पसंद आता है, अदरवाइज 25,000 का पंखा हवा भी नहीं देता।
Shishirji, I have a question over here. Recently, in Noida, actually, I went to buy a fan. Now, there are multiple companies, Havels, Orient, Crumpton, and other companies, Anchor, other companies also. My budget was an X amount. So what I can understand that you are completely depending on the distributor or the distributor to handle the retailer, distributor to play on a margin, retailer के साथ वो बात करेगा, retailer will try to push to the customer. This is what I can understand from your entire sales pitch. So just tell me one thing, if there are 10 brands working in the same shop, Crompton, Havels, Philips, whatever, blah, 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 आपका retailer, how will he convince me कि sir आप Havels छोड़ के मेरा brand ले लो? I have not seen the product. I have not seen the packaging over here. I don't know the color of the fan because a lot of people buy the fan on depending on the technology and the color combination of their flats and blah blah etc etc etc. So इसमें I'm still not convinced. Why will I buy your product? You are saying that you have a good distribution margin. Bhasin sir is saying that उनके experience के हिसाब से he has a lot of experience in the 4 decades. Is so. I need to understand that.
मैं इसमें जवाब देता हूँ, थोड़ा मैं करेक्ट करूंगा सर इनका, थोड़ा अभी तो एडवाइजरी बोर्ड पे आया हूँ मैं, थोड़ा सा इनका अभी तो बच्चे अभी काम शुरू कर रहे हैं, इनको अभी सारी अगर मार्केट की नॉलेज हो जाती है तो ये काम करना बना लेते हैं आज की डेट में। सर फैन बिकता है डीलर की दुकान पे, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के थ्रू नहीं बिकता। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के थ्रू 40% बिकता है, 60% डीलर के थ्रू बिकता है। तो डीलर, जैसे आप गए दुकान पे, डीलर ने सारे पंखे रखे हुए हैं, डीलर वही पंखा बेचेगा जो वो बेचना चाहता है। एक पंखा बिकता है जो कि शेप पे, कलर पे, आपके डिजाइन पे। आपने देखा होगा पंखा जब आप लेने जाते हैं ना तो एक पंखा नहीं लेते, वो जो पंखा जो ये बेचना चाह रहे हैं ये 1500 से नीचे का पंखा है सर। वो पंखा खाली व्हाइट कलर, ब्राउन कलर, वो 3 आइवरी कलर, 4 कलर का पंखा नहीं है। जैसे ही आप उससे थोड़ा ऊपर डिजाइनर मॉडल में आते हो तो पंखा आप देखते हो कि आपको कौन सा कलर पसंद आ रहा है। बच्चे पूरी फैमिली जाती है पंखा लेने के लिए। आजकल ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने गए और बेटी के कमरे में और बेटे के कमरे में पंखा आपने डिजाइन कर दिया। तो यू नीड एटलीस्ट 10 to 12 फैंस, उसमें फिर एग्जॉस्ट फैन होगा और भी वॉल माउंटिंग फैन होगा। तो फैन डिजाइन पे ही बिकता है। बेसिक फैन जो बिकता है वो डिजाइन पे नहीं बिकता, वो प्राइस पे बिकता है। अभी जो ये लॉन्च कर रहे हैं डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन मॉडल के, this is a basic fan which is sold not on the basis of the design or features and kind of a thing, which will be basically sold on the availability and the price and some उसकी looks उसको अपील करनी चाहिए, और डीलर का मार्जिन और रिटेलर का मार्जिन अगर ठीक होगा तो वो बेच देगा।
Sir, as a knowledgeable customer, if I am going to buy a fan, why will I buy? What I want to understand is, without seeing the product, why will I buy? In fact, there is no website also. I was searching for the website in the morning. Why will I buy Vault when I'm paying the same, almost like I have money to spend 20% or less? Your product may be at 20% less price. Why will I buy not buy Crompton and Havels in comparison to your product?
So you
How
are
will
right.
the retailer convince me?
You will buy that one. I know. जितने knowledgeable customer है वो नहीं लेंगे सर शुरू में। जितने knowledgeable customer थे उन्होंने पहले OnePlus नहीं लिया था सर, बाद में लिया था। आज भी अगर आप देखोगे तो मार्केट, आज फिलिप्स की मार्केट टोटल लाइटिंग में 15% ही है। फैन में भी मार्केट में अगर आप देखोगे तो लीडर के पास 15% के ज्यादा शेयर नहीं होता। हर किसी का शेयर अलग अलग होता है। तो आज हम कोई 15% या 10% शेयर की बात नहीं कर रहे, एक छोटे शेयर की बात कर रहे हैं। और जो 1000 और 1500 का पंखा होता है ना, वो कभी डिस्प्ले पे और इसमें नहीं होता। वो तो कहता था मेरे को 10 पंखे चाहिए, मेरे पास मार्जिन, मेरे पास 1200 रुपए का है, पहले डीलर अगर वो उस टाइम पे डीलर उसको डब्बा खोल के दिखाएगा, इधर ये पंखा नया आया है, ये आप पंखा देखो, ये मेरी गारंटी है इसमें। जिस दिन उसने बोल दिया मेरी गारंटी है तो बिक जाता है।
सर आपके वोल्ट का फैन और बजाज का फैन में प्राइस डिफरेंशिएशन कितना रहेगा शिशिर जी?
सर अभी दिखाया था मैंने, आई शोड इट यू नो ऑनलाइन। देयर इज अ गुड डिफरेंस, 350-400 का तो डिफरेंस रखना ही चाहिए।
अगर
कंपटीशन हमारा बजाज या हेवेल से इतने रेप्यूटेड ब्रांड्स के लिए नहीं है। इफ आई एम अंडरस्टैंडिंग, आवर टारगेट कस्टमर्स आर समबडी हु have a limited access on the digital, और वो डीलर के ऊपर या शॉपकीपर के ऊपर जाएगा, वो वहां वही कस्टमर्स को टारगेट कर रहे हैं। तो फिर आप ये बताइए, आपका प्राइस कंपैरिजन जो है, इटली चाइना के भी काफी पंखे आ रहे हैं, इटली के भी काफी पंखे आ रहे हैं, उनके कंपैरिजन में कितना प्राइस डिफरेंस है आपका?
मैडम चाइना से कोई सीलिंग फैन नहीं आता, इटली से सारे डिजाइनर फैन आएंगे। इंडिया में सारा ये जो सीलिंग फैन है इंडिया में बनता है, चाइना में सीलिंग फैन नहीं बनता। चाइना में टेबल वॉल पंखा बनता है, चाइना में सीलिंग फैन की मार्केट नहीं है मैडम। और मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ, ये आज आपका मैं बताता हूँ, हेवल्स के पास में 3 ब्रांड है, हेवल्स भी है, स्टैंडर्ड भी है, रियो भी है। रियो ब्रांड क्यों लोगे आप अभी किसी ने पूछा था क्वेश्चन, रियो ब्रांड क्यों लोगे? रियो ब्रांड सस्ता है इसीलिए लेगा वो, अदरवाइज अगर वो पैसा ज्यादा दे सकता है तो वो हेवल्स लेगा, अगर उससे कम पैसा दे सकता है तो स्टैंडर्ड लेगा, उससे कम पंखा लेगा, उससे कम पंखा देगा तो वो रियो लेगा। हेवल्स हैज गॉट 3 ब्रांड्स इन फैंस।
तो रियो के कंपैरिजन में अपनी प्राइस कितनी है? आपकी
हमारी वही प्राइस रियो से, जैसे उन्होंने बोला, वो बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस बेसिक फैन में आप नहीं रख सकते ना। जो शिशिर जी बोल रहे हैं, अगर मैं 2500 रुपए का पंखा बेचता हूँ, उसमें मैं 300-400 रुपए का फर्क रख सकता हूँ, पर अगर मैं पंखा ही बेच रहा हूँ 1300 या 1400 रुपए का कस्टमर, उसमें 150 रुपए का ही फर्क आएगा।
तो बेसिकली अगर आप क्वालिटी मेंटेन रखेंगे, और मेनली रिलेशन के ऊपर है, आप रिलेशन
आज रियो का पंखा क्यों बेचेगा कोई? रियो का पंखा बिकता है रूरल मार्केट में, सब अर्बन मार्केट में बिकता है, अर्बन मार्केट में नहीं बिकेगा ना। अर्बन मार्केट में, जैसे वो मेरे से पहले किसी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा, सारे पढ़े लिखे लोग हैं, सबके पास पैसा है, ऐसा नहीं है कि दिल्ली में सब है, दिल्ली में भी झुग्गी झोपड़ी है, दिल्ली में भी जो लोग पॉवर्टी लाइन में रहते हैं, तो वो लोग।
आप ये थोड़ा सा बताएंगे कि अभी ऑर्डर बुकिंग है क्या अपने पास? आप यू हैव एनी ऑर्डर बुकिंग? और
इन्होंने बताया अभी जम्मू में ऑर्डर बुकिंग इनके पास में, जो रिलेशनशिप है, जो डीलर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर है उनके साथ इनकी रिलेशनशिप है, उनको ये जो 1000 पंखा लेंगे वो ये बेच देंगे, 2-3 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स को, वो आगे रिटेलर बेचेंगे। अभी तो ये टेस्ट मार्केटिंग कर रहे हैं, धीरे धीरे जब वो वाला पंखा होगा तो मेरी तो इनकी एडवाइजरी थी कि आप बीएलडीसी भी साथ में लॉन्च करो, क्योंकि बीएलडीसी में भी किसी को नॉलेज नहीं है और बीएलडीसी की अवेयरनेस भी लोगों के पास नहीं है। आज डीलर भी जो है वो बीएलडीसी पंखे को पुश करना चाहता है और टेक्नोलॉजी को पुश करना चाहता है। मैं तो इनको कह रहा हूँ टेक्नोलॉजी पे काम करो। आज मिक्सर ग्राइंडर भी जो आएगा वो हम बीएलडीसी वाला देंगे, एनर्जी सेविंग देंगे, नॉइस कम होगी और एक अच्छा प्रोडक्ट आएगा। कोई जरूरी नहीं कि आप 1000 रुपए का मिक्सर लेना चाहते हो, आज की रेट में मिक्सर ग्राइंडर जो है 15,000 रुपए का भी आता है, हेवल्स का आता है 15,000 रुपए का। तो अच्छे प्रोडक्ट बनाएंगे, टेक्नोलॉजी बेस बनाएंगे, तभी इनका नाम होगा, अदरवाइज 1 वोल्ट में वोल्ट कहाँ से रह गया बीच में, वो तो कोई चलेगा नहीं ना। तो कभी भी ब्रांड नहीं बनता।
एक और जस्ट इससे रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन, आपने जैसे बोला 1100 का, सॉरी आई एम जस्ट आई कंप्लीट दिस वन, आपने 1100 का भी ऑर्डर बोला है, तो विनीत आप बता सकते हो उसका कंजम्पशन कितने महीने में आप एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो? 1 मंथ में कंजम्पशन हो जाएगा कि?
ये मैम हमारा बेसिकली हमने पूरा प्लान किया हुआ है। वी ऑलरेडी हैड अ वर्ड विद द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स। हम पहले दिन में ही उसको 1100 फैन बिल कर रहे हैं और इमीडिएटली विद इन 15-20 डेज में वो पूरे 1100 पंखे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर की वेयर हाउस से सीधे रिटेलर्स तक पहुंच जाएंगे और इमीडिएटली 15-20 डेज के अंदर हम दूसरा सेकंड ऑर्डर उनसे ले लेंगे। ये पूरा
विनीत जी सॉरी टू से, बट यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को तो दे देंगे, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर आगे रिटेलर को भी दे देगा, बट व्हाट वी वांट टू नो इज रिटेलर जो आगे बेच पाएगा, दीज आर ऑल ऑन assumption एंड इट विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल कि आपका 1100 फैन 3 दिन में बिक जाएगा। लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट एंड लेट्स बी ऑनेस्ट एंड बी प्रैक्टिकल अबाउट इट।
सर आप बोलिए,
लेट्स बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट एंड बी प्रैक्टिकल अबाउट इट। 1100 फैन आपका
सेल में टाइम लगेगा। वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर भी जो आगे 10 रिटेलर को देगा, 100 पंखा देगा, वो फिर नए रिटेलर ढूंढेगा जिसको 50 पंखे देगा, और वो जो 100 पंखा देगा उसमें से शायद 50 पंखे बिके होंगे, अगले महीने उसको 50 का रिप्लेसमेंट करना पड़ेगा। रिटेलर भी सर ए क्लास, बी क्लास, 3 टाइप का रिटेलर होता है। जो अच्छा रिटेलर होगा शुरू में देगा, उसके बाद सेकंड में जाएगा, फिर थर्ड में जाएगा, उस तरह से रोटेशन करेगा।
इन द 1 ईयर वो बहुत ज्यादा लग रहा है मुझे, तो बी रियलिस्टिक, व्हाट आई थिंक वी जस्ट वांट टू ट्राई।
कोई ज्यादा नहीं है मैडम, 1000 पंखा बहुत ज्यादा कोई पंखा नहीं है।
नहीं मैम, एक्सेल शीट के ऊपर बताया ना आपने नंबर।
नहीं मैम, सेल्स
INR में बताए हैं, पर अगर उसको वॉल्यूम में
प्रोजेक्शन, मैम सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट मैम, सेल्स का प्रोजेक्शन ज्यादा नहीं है, इट इज ठीक है 1000 फैंस वी कैन गेट इट डन, but my point is that the entire sales pitch or the entire PPT we don't have the distribution network in paper, like how many distributors को हम लोग दे रहे हैं, कितने रिटेलर्स को जा रहा है वो प्रोडक्ट, कौन से स्पेसिफिक मार्केट जोन में जा रहा है, हमारा टारगेट
ओवरऑल
प्रोडक्ट दिखने में
Siddharth,
कैसा है, ये सारे चीज वी आर ऑन ग्रे एरिया.
Subhankar, you are right. Overall, we should have a PPT where we can you can disclose the distribution network and the pictures of the how many types of fan we have. So I think we should have those details also, so that we can exactly
For
see.
example, if you are ordering 1000 fans at 1000 rupees, अगर आप third party contract manufacturing में जा रहे हो, that means 10 lakh of rupees. Now 10 lakh of rupees, you are saying that it will get exhausted within that 15 days. That means you need another 10 lakhs of rupees to be pumped in into the system. तो आपका तो 20 लाख तो एक महीने में निकल जाएगा.
नहीं, for that we will again get 10 lakh rupees from the distributor, and we will put that money into the company.
So what is the credit period you are allowing to the distributors and retailers?
Who is telling that we are giving a credit? We are, from day one we are working on a cash model.
सर आपने ही पहले बोला था कि आप रिलेशनशिप के ऊपर
नहीं, हमने बोला ही नहीं.
नेटवर्क किया
We
है.
have not mentioned. We have not mentioned कि we are ready for credit.
Okay, sorry, my mistake. My mistake.
We have not mentioned credit.
Let me just try to answer all your.
I think first of all, no, Shishir, I just want to let.
Vinny, just one moment. So it is valid that they want to know about the distributor. Even we can tell you the name of the distributor. We can put you on call with the distributor. But in a public meeting, this should not be disclosed, because we do not know, one of our competitor might join. Anybody, that becomes a difficult problem, right? So in case you want, Vinny can connect you to the distributor. You can talk to the distributor.
I can connect you not one distributor. I can connect you with 20 distributors.
नहीं सर, मुझे डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से कनेक्ट नहीं करना है, मुझे फैन का.
And Shubhankar ji, I just want to tell you, as Anil sir already mentioned, basic fan is not basic fan जो होता है उसका एक पर्टिकुलर क्राइटेरिया होता है. उसमें कोई भी रिटेलर और कोई भी कंज्यूमर 90% कंज्यूमर ब्रांड नहीं मांगता है, 90% कंज्यूमर प्राइस मांगता है. आज अगर आप इलेक्ट्रिकल मार्केट में जा रहे हैं तो एक दुकानदार एक महीने में 500 पंखा बेचता है, जिसमें 100 पंखा 200 पंखा ब्रांडेड होता है, 300 पंखा नॉन ब्रांडेड होता है. जो नॉन ब्रांडेड वो बेचता है, वो इसलिए बेचता है क्योंकि उसको आगे कंज्यूमर को प्राइस देना पड़ता है. तो अगर आप टर्शरी की बात कर रहे हैं तो फैन मार्केट बहुत बड़ी है. आप एक दिन में 1000 पंखा बेच सकते हैं, एक दिन में 2000 पंखा बेच सकते हैं.
हाँ, इसीलिए तो मैम ने जब क्वेश्चन किया था, मैंने बोला कि सेल्स प्रोजेक्शन तो ठीक है, उसमें कोई 1000 फैन निकलना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है.
आपने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि आप रिटेलर पे तो दे देंगे, बट आगे टर्शरी होगा कि नहीं होगा, तो मैं उसी का आपको जवाब देना चाह रहा हूँ. 90% कंज्यूमर्स बेसिक फैन जब मांगने के लिए जाते हैं, आप भी अपने घर के लिए जाएंगे, मैं भी अपने घर के लिए जाऊंगा. अगर मेरा बजट 1300 रुपए है तो मैं उसको ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि मुझे हैवेल्स का दो, क्योंकि कंज्यूमर को भी पता है कि 1300-1400 रुपए में हैवेल्स का पंखा नहीं मिलेगा. उसको सस्ता पंखा चाहिए, एक अच्छी वारंटी चाहिए, एक अच्छा प्राइस चाहिए. उस मार्केट को हम टैप करने. अदिति मैम ने ऑलरेडी एक चीज वहां पे बोली थी, हम ऑलरेडी आपको बोल चुके कि 20,000 करोड़ की अगर इंडस्ट्री है, जिसमें 12 to 13,000 करोड़ इंडस्ट्री ब्रांडेड कंपनियों की होती है, 5,000-6,000 करोड़ की जो मार्केट है वो नॉन ब्रांडेड की है. हमारा फोकस अभी उस नॉन ब्रांडेड अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड मार्केट के ब्रांड को पकड़ने का है, राइट. तो अभी हम 12,000-13,000 करोड़ की मार्केट में नहीं जा रहे. अभी हम इस 5,000 करोड़ की मार्केट को भी अगर हम अच्छे तरीके से, एक प्रॉपर प्लान से, एक अच्छे स्टार्टअप से, अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजी से, अच्छी सर्विस को भी टैप करेंगे, तो उस 5,000 करोड़ की मार्केट में भी हम 3-4% मार्केट खींच सकते हैं. दिस इज अवर मेन फोकस इन फर्स्ट फेज. उसके बाद वी विल कम विद डिफरेंट प्रोडक्ट्स.
Move to Nagpur or some other parts of the Punjab wherein the demand is coming up.
Shishir ji, one last thing I would like to. Sorry sir to interrupt. आपका जो कॉस्टिंग फाइल था उसमें आपने you have shown warehouse cost to be decreasing every month, coming to the level of 12,500 per month against a sale of 28 lakhs, starting from 10 lakhs to 28 lakhs. Now, as per my understanding, when your sales will go up, you will need a bigger place to store your products. That is what I know, and that is what I have been doing on the last pretty long time. So the more your sales goes up, the warehouse cost also is, there is a certain percentage you need to take as a cost.
Yeah,
8% you have taken as a logistics expense. That I understand. That is a standard formula what you have applied. But again, the logistics cost also goes on in a decreasing mode. The more your sales goes up. Okay.
क्योंकि मैंने कैलकुलेट करके देखा है, आपने जो नंबर्स डाला है उसमें 8% कांस्टेंट फैक्टर आपने लगाया है.
Vineet, you have to unmute.
या शुभंकर जी, बेसिकली जो अभी हमने वो आपका वेयर हाउस कॉस्ट बनाया है वो उस तरीके से हमने इसलिए बनाया क्योंकि हमारा ऑलरेडी डिस्कशन भी हुआ है. हमारे पास आज की डेट में जो भी हमने वो कॉस्ट डाला है वो 5000 स्क्वायर फीट के हिसाब से प्लस 5 to 8000 स्क्वायर फीट के हिसाब से हमें पूरा एरिया भी मिला हुआ है विद कंप्लीट. जो वहाँ पे वो रेंट हमने लिखा हुआ वो एक्चुअली 12 महीने का एक्चुअल कॉस्ट, वो हमने पूरा एक्चुअल बनाया हुआ. अगर आपको उसके लिए भी डिटेल में चाहिए होगा, वी कैन ऑल्सो शेयर पर्टिकुलरली एग्रीमेंट विद यू ऑल्सो, क्या हमने वहां पे साइन किया है, क्या हमारे पास वो जगह वहां पे रेडी है. अब वो हमें सस्ते में मिला है, वो हमारे लिए आई थिंक
आई
हमारे लिए
अंडरस्टैंड,
वो बेनिफिशियल, वो हमारे लिए बेनिफिशियल.
हाँ, मतलब बेसिकली अगर आपको 5000 स्क्वायर फीट 2 रुपए पर स्क्वायर फीट मिला है, दैट इज अ वेरी गुड रेट. आई वुड अप्रिशिएट दैट. अनदर थिंग व्हाट आई हैव नॉट अंडरस्टूड इज कि जैसे आप लोग काम कर रहे हो ना इसमें, एज अ डायरेक्टर बोलो, एज अ ऑपरेटिंग ऑफिसर्स बोलिए, यू हैव नॉट शोन योर रेम्यूनरेशन. इधर आई विल अंडरस्टैंड.
हाँ, हमने ये इसलिए क्लियर कट मेंशन किया है कि हम अभी एटलीस्ट फॉर 6 months वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू टेक सैलरीज फ्रॉम.
अच्छा, 6 months आप सैलरी नहीं लोगे.
Fine, we have already mentioned. हम we are going to spend money with we are going to hire good employees for this. हम वहां पे पैसा करेंगे. 6 महीने के बाद we will start taking a remuneration for this.
Okay.
So, sir, that's a good thing. So, what is the holding ratio with you, Shishir sir and Anil sir?
We both we are two directors with the company. We are both holding 50% of the company. For Anil Basit sir, we are chief advisor. He's the chief advisor for the company, and we are working on it to work how we are going to look forward. So we will share with you soon for this final. But till now, we are two directors, 50% for Shishir, 50%.
Okay, so well, the reason I'm asking that question is because you're not taking salaries, right? So
Yeah.
would that be the same structure with Anil sir also, or
Anil sir is a chief advisor. He already retired for his job. So he.
No. That is all aside.
Yeah,
Let's talk about this company.
No, he's not
When we are
coming as
talking about,
he's
yeah.
not
So
coming as the co-founder. So
okay.
we
Then
need
you
advice.
would need you would need some running cost for Anil sir also, right? So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is not
Yeah,
included that in this. So that means it would add to your running cost going
No,
forward.
there is no running cost for it. So we have an equity arrangement offer with sir, right? And that is something which is not putting a load on the company.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Shiji, you have a question?
Mr.
Yes,
Sumit.
yes. Hello everyone. This side Sumit. Vineet, I have a question on the distribution network, and then I mean, it was actually discussed in a very early stage of this presentation that how you're going to distribute the products. As you said that in the initial phase, the distributors are going to invest money. I mean, I have a serious doubt because being a new brand and people, uh, we look at the current distribution way of into electrical industry. Most of the companies are offering credits. Even the established players are offering credits to their distributors. So how we, maybe we have very strong relationship with our channel partners currently, and we can convince them to, come to our portfolio and start selling our products with the cash investment. But going further, do you really think that this will be a strategy going further? Because until unless we don't put credit in the market, it is even hard for the established player to, sell their products.
Okay. Yeah.
Sumit, let me just reply. सुमित जी, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का फंडा ये होता है कि अगर आप कैश इन्वेस्ट नहीं करते तो आप डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं कर रहे. डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर अगर प्राइस माल कैश पे नहीं खरीदेगा और क्रेडिट पे खरीदेगा तो वो कभी भी सही डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं कर सकता. वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का फंडा ये है कि उसको फाइनेंस लगाना पड़ेगा, उसके पास वेयर हाउस होना पड़ेगा, उसके पास डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की टीम होनी चाहिए, उसके पास मार्केट का नेटवर्क होना चाहिए. अगर उसके पास पैसा नहीं है डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करने के लिए और इन्वेस्ट करने के लिए, तो देन ही इज नॉट अ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर बिकॉज ही इज अ कंड्यूट टू द कंपनी. डीलर जो है, आपकी बात से मैं सहमत हूँ, डीलर को कंपनी आज उधार देती है आज डीलर को 30 दिन का उधार कंपनी देती है, 45 डेज का उधार देती है, और डीलर रखता है माल अपने पास, बेचता फिर रखता है। और डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के कंसेप्ट में कैश एंड कैरी ही सक्सेसफुल मॉडल है। जो कंपनियां डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को अगर उधार देती हैं तो वो कंपनियां ज्यादा देर तक नहीं चल सकती।
Yeah, I think there is a mismatch in the different industry because distributor जो है वो I'm come from a automotive background, so I consider distributor and dealer at the same stage. Maybe in electrical industry.
हाँ, इलेक्ट्रिकल इंडस्ट्री में सर मैंने तो 40 साल काम किया है। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का कंसेप्ट ही है, मुझसे पहले पूछते हैं भैया कितना पैसा तेरे पास है, पैसा है नहीं है, अरे भाई तो तू डीलर है तो। और डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास तो सर दुकान होने की जगह ही नहीं है ना, वो तो बेसमेंट
He will work in the warehouse, obviously. Will put the stock in the warehouse.
उसके पास वेयरहाउस होना चाहिए, टीम होनी चाहिए, पैसा होना चाहिए। तीन महीने का जब तक उसके पास रोटेशन का पैसा नहीं है, क्योंकि एक महीने का तो मार्केट में तो उधार बिकेगा, उसको रिटेलर से पैसा नहीं आने वाला, उसको रिटेलर से पैसा आएगा
बिल्कुल सेकेंडरी सेल के बाद, बिल्कुल।
हाँ, वो तो 60 दिन बाद आएगा सर, 30 दिन बाद 60 दिन बाद आएगा पैसा।
जब भी उसका माल बिकेगा देन ओनली
तो उसके बाद 3 महीने का जब तक रोटेशन का पैसा नहीं है, अगर वो 10 लाख रुपए का माल ले रहा है तो 30 लाख रुपए उसके बैंक में होना चाहिए कंपनी को काम करने के लिए, तभी वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर। नहीं तो हाथ फुला के बैठ जाएगा, अगले महीने के लिए माल ही नहीं होगा उसको देने के लिए, तो क्या काम, फिर हमें जरूरत क्या है उस डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर की।
So how we are looking into like I mean हमारे पास अभी कितने डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स हैं पैनल पे who are ready to invest in our brand? मतलब अगर मैं बात करूं
सुमित जी, अगर हम वैसे बात करेंगे तो आज की डेट में हमारे पास एटलीस्ट 7 to 8 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर रेडी हैं, बट अभी हम ऑलरेडी जैसे फंड्स के हिसाब से हम बात कर रहे हैं, तो अभी हम इनिशियली 1 or 2 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से शुरू कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद हम इसको बढ़ाते जाएंगे। बट अगर आप बात करेंगे तो हमारे पास एटलीस्ट आज की डेट में 8 to 9 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स रेडी हैं।
और सर डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर का भी तो एक एरिया होता है ना, कि एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर को कम से कम 50
बेसिकली
हम खाली जम्मू में तो 5-6 डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर नहीं बना सकेंगे। अगर वो जम्मू से हम एक्सपेंड करते हैं, पंजाब की तरफ आते हैं, तो पंजाब में पठानकोट की तरफ आएंगे, फिर अमृतसर आएंगे, फिर लुधियाना आएंगे, फिर जलंधर आएंगे, तो एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के पास में ज्यादा से ज्यादा 100 एक रिटेलर को वो हैंडल कर सकता है फैन इंडस्ट्री में। अगर वो लाइटिंग में है तो ज्यादा कर सकता है,
जो उसका ज्योग्राफिकल इन्फ्लुएंस है और उसकी फाइनेंशियल कैपेबिलिटी है,
बस उतना ही उसको रेंज देनी पड़ती है। उसको पूरा, अगर आप पूरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट दे दोगे या पूरा एरिया दे दोगे तो जस्टिफाई नहीं करेगा।
Obviously. And how we are looking into the international markets. I mean, actually, I'm into international business. I've worked more than 15 years into international markets, Africa and Latin America. And how we are looking into the expansion in the LATAM and the African markets going further, because Havels and these brands are aggressively, doing Orient even. They are aggressively into the MEA, SARC and African market. So how we are, because see, the penetration in the international markets, I mean into the out of the India markets is little easy, because once you are having a certain portfolio here and then you have certain contacts, because it is not easy for people to get the products in the African markets. There are many Chinese players which are doing, and how we see the price, competitiveness, if we have any plans going further in the international markets.
Yeah. For this, Sumit ji, we already discussed in this presentation that in first phase we are focusing on India, and then we are targeting other. We already had a word with couple of big distributors based out in Lagos. I am having a strong relation with them. I am having a strong bonding with one of my senior person who is working in the international industry from last 20-30 years. We already had a word with some couple of big distributors who already working with a couple of big brands. So we are had a word with these guys, but at first, and we all, like you already mentioned that you are also in this industry, so we also need a people like you, your support also we need in this. But yes, we are touch with couple of big distributors who will take our product and give us a jump in the international market. But right now, in first phase, we are going to focus only in India, and then we will.
Okay. All the best. I think going further, we will see how we would be investing with you. And yeah, I could be a great help. And if you have any plans in the international market, and yes, I have my experience to share with you for African and the time markets. I think
Yeah.
it's a good project. Good project. Let's see how the product, you know, once you release the product and everything, then we will, we can discuss more on this and how this unfold.
For sure, Sumitji. In fact, we were discussing, I and Vineet were discussing about African markets.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity for us.
Yes, 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 yes.
Thank you.
Sure, Shishir ji. We will be discussing with you and Vineet ji.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sumit ji. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, then we have two more people. They have been raising hands since long. Sushil ji, please go ahead. You're not audible, Sushil ji.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are.
Okay. So I also come from this appliances industry. So this meeting is all about raising the investment. Okay. So what I see is that you are looking forward to 25 lakhs. That would be a runway for you for another 1 year. So overall, if I take is 2 lakhs per month that you need. Plus, you mentioned about it's an asset light model. You will be working on cash and carry with your distributors. I believe you will have some credit with your vendors also. So why don't you consider going for a bootstrap model? Because I see you are not investing anything on the manufacturing or technology. It's more of a typical business, I would consider. So it could be bootstrap, or you have Anil Basinji on board. He could have invested as an investor also. For him, the amount won't be big. I mean, I really want to understand from Basinji also why he has not considered investing in the startup if he's too much confident about this startup, because 25 lakh is not a bigger amount, and even the rotation can happen easily. There could be another opportunity also just a suggestion from my side. So let's say you're looking forward to 1 lakh from individual investors. We have almost 45 people in this forum. So if you take 1 lakh from each distributor as a security also, and tell them that you will return it after 1 year with a 2.5 times of return. Okay, he would be more than happy to invest in you. Okay, so considering you need a runway of 2 lakhs per month, so you're currently 2 distributor per month, and he would be earning more from the investment than the return by selling your fans or mixer grinders. So I see that would be more practical, or maybe you could have gone through that model also. So why you're going to the 45 people and explaining about the industry nuances, everything? Why we have not considered going for a bootstrap?
So first I answer you, sir. I have several, so I will not name the exact amount, but some crores left in fixed deposits in my personal account. I can invest and bootstrap and run. Even we need to have some money, right? It's not about whether we have the money or not. First of all, this is my humble submission. It's not at all about whether we have the money or not. It is about the market validation, having good people on board. Investors are not just investors, they also contribute in long run to the company, plus they validate, and angel investment becomes the base for the next investment, right? So you never know, we might be having a venture capitalist interested in investing some millions of dollars down the line. For that, we need to first raise from angels mandatorily. Bootstrap companies directly are not most likely to raise from the VCs, right? So that is it. Second, about Anil sir, we never asked him to invest. So there is no question of why can't he invest or whether he can invest or not. We, in fact, wanted to have his advisory, his blessings, and that is how we, and it's our duty to offer him something instead of asking, because he's bringing in a lot of value. So there is no, absolutely no question of whether we absolutely have the money, we can bootstrap, but this is not about 25 lakhs at all, I'm sure. And it is not 45 people, there were more than 200 people on and off who came and went. And this there are around 1,50,000 investors who have been mailed about this opportunity. They might be, not everybody can join. Second is we also have a session at evening. So this 25 lakhs is coming anyways. That is not a challenge. Only point is that it's not about 25 lakhs. This is the first level of funding that we are going with. We will be having second level, third round, fourth round, and constantly this will establish our valuation, right? So it's always advisable to go out to investors, take their advisory investment, establish the valuation, move ahead, and they also support and help in the longer run. Definitely, our objective is not to just stay with 25 lakh investment. That is nothing for a startup. But instead of keeping to wait for longer time, we prefer this strategy to start and then raise bigger round of funding. So obviously, we will be raising some bigger rounds as well. This is 100% sure. But right now, this is all what we are offering. It's not about 25 lakhs to, this is a projection of 12 months, but we might have second round in second month, 6 months itself, So this is what the planning is. There will be a lot of experimentations done, lot of things we'll be doing. And I hope so that we'll be able to raise another round soon so that this valuation establishes. And the next round expected could be 25 to maybe 20 crore, 25 crore, 30 crore valuation. So that is what we are expecting from our end.
Yeah, Shishir, see, my objective of asking this question was that not only about raising the investment, but is it the right time to raise the investment? Because maybe probably if you have done it for 6 months, you have shown some revenue, you have shown some business validation in terms of product market fit, everything, you have network in place, that would have given more confidence to a first time investor to invest in your this startup. So that
Yeah,
was
that's okay. See,
because
this is
it is not a
according-
unique business model, because it is your entire business model. If I see it from my side, is that it is more on a, you're working on the operational
it is
efficiency.
100%. Yeah, it is
I mean,
100%.
you're doing something. I mean, big brands have their own
It is
inefficiencies in
100%.
terms of overheads, anything, and you're reducing that. And somehow
No,
you
sir.
are leveraging on
I
that.
do not agree to that. It is 100% unique business model. We are starting from here. Like I said earlier, if you have to build the aeroplane, start humble, start building the belt, start building the other products. If you have to build a motorcycle, you start with smaller products, sell off those products in the market. I am a believer of that strategy, right? I don't believe in burning the investors' money. In my entire career, I have never done that. And this is what I have advised in my own capacity to my co-founder, that do not believe on burning the money of the investor. Do not keep on building the product. Believe on what you can create from your side. Be humble, be frugal, start from scratch, prove yourself. And if you prove that you can utilize 1 lakh rupees of the investor, there will be 1,000 more investors standing for you who will invest 1 crore. This is what our strategy. Nobody is 100% correct. Nobody is 100% wrong. So I agree and I disagree both with you.
Yeah, thank you, Shushi. Thanks for answering.
Narendra sir, last, I think, no, but not the least. Please go ahead.
जी नरेंद्र बोल रहा हूँ गोरखपुर से। नमस्कार सभी लोगों को।
जी नमस्कार।
क्वेश्चन सारे आ चुके हैं। मेरा कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, काफी डिटेल में चर्चा हुई है। बस कुछ मेरा 2-4 ओपिनियन है, सुझाव है। ठीक है
सर, बिल्कुल।
पहली बात तो ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जो आप लोगों ने नाम रखा है 1 वोल्ट, बहुत ही अच्छा नाम है, बहुत ही अपीलिंग है। ठीक है, जहां पर भी जाएगा इसका ब्रांडिंग मार्केटिंग अपने आप होगा। तो जिसने भी नाम रखा हो, चाहे अपने मन से सोच के रखा हो, चाहे कहीं से नकल करके रखा हो, ये नाम रखने के लिए मैं उस पर्सन को बधाई देना चाहता हूँ।
धन्यवाद।
दूसरा सर ये है कि बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस आए, और ये सही है कि कोई भी स्टार्टअप जब शुरू होता है तो बिल्कुल 100% जवाब नहीं दिया जा सकता है। जैसे जैसे काम होता है वैसे वैसे चीजें होती हैं, चीजों में इम्प्रूवमेंट होता है। तो इसमें जो मेन पार्ट जो मुझे एक मिसिंग लगा, जो मेरा ओपिनियन है, कि जो काम आप कर रहे हैं, परचेज करना, मैन्युफैक्चर करना और उसको सेल करना, ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक में मुझे लगता है इलेक्ट्रिकल आइटम में 50% काम क्या 40% ही काम है ये। 60% काम है इसकी वारंटी देना और इसकी सर्विसिंग देना। इस पे बाद में क्वेश्चन आया, इस पे काफी चर्चा हुई, लेकिन मुझे मिसिंग लगा कि इस पे शायद तैयारी आप लोगों के बीच में उतने अच्छे तरीके से नहीं थी। अभी किसी सज्जन ने पूछा कि कैसे इसको स्केल अप करेंगे, क्योंकि आपका सेम प्रोडक्ट है, कोई वैल्यू एडिशन नहीं है। तो आप लोगों का जो भी सोचना हो, मुझे समझ में आ रहा है इसको स्केल अप करने का। इसमें 2 ही चीजें हैं, एक तो जो ब्रांडेड प्रोडक्ट है उससे कम प्राइस पे बेचना, पहला काम। दूसरा काम, ब्रांडेड प्रोडक्ट की तरह 1 साल या 2 साल की वारंटी देना और सर्विस देना। तो जो पहला काम है उससे कम प्राइस पे बेचना, मेरे हिसाब से ये छोटा काम है, 40% ये काम है ये इलेक्ट्रिकल्स के मामले में। 60% वर्क इसका है सर्विसिंग का और वारंटी देने का। इस पे थोड़ी तैयारी आप लोगों की मुझे कम लगी, तो बस मेरा यही सजेशन है कि इस पे थोड़ा अच्छे से तैयारी करके इस पे भी विशेष ध्यान दिया जाए। और बाकी मैं बहुत कंपनियों को जानता हूँ कि कंपनी शुरू में से ही शुरू होती है। अभी हम हैवेल्स की तरह आपसे सभी सवालों का जवाब चाहें तो नहीं मिल पाएगा, क्योंकि हैवेल्स जैसी कंपनी शुरू में ही 25 लाख में शुरू नहीं होगी। एग्जैक्ट मुझे पता नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है 400-500 करोड़ रुपए चाहिए शुरू करने के लिए। तो शुरुआत में 25-50 लाख में यही किया जा सकता है, सेल करना, परचेज करना, असेंबल करना और सेल करना। इसमें कोई बुराई भी नहीं है। अधिकतर कंपनी ऐसे शुरू, मुझे याद है 20 साल पहले जब मैं एंकर का स्विच वगैरह खरीदता था, जब हम लोग पढ़ते थे, तो बिल्कुल ये लोकल था। आज मैं देख रहा हूँ कि बड़ा ब्रांड बन चुका है और हर दुकानों में इसका मिल रहा है। तो ज्यादातर कंपनियां ऐसे ही शुरू होती हैं, और इसमें मेरे हिसाब से है, स्कोप है। यही 2 काम हो जाए कि उससे कम प्राइस पे बेचना और उसकी सर्विसिंग और वारंटी देना। जिसमें मुझे लगता है सर्विसिंग और वारंटी देना बड़ा काम है, ये डिफिकल्ट काम है। इसमें थोड़ा मुझे फोकस आप लोगों का कम लगा। इस पे ध्यान दिया जाए तो बहुत सारे ब्रांड चल रहे हैं, ये भी चलेगा, और मैं इसमें, मुझे उम्मीद है कि अच्छा होगा ये।
त्रिपाठी जी नमस्कार, थैंक यू वेरी मच। गोरखपुर से हैं तो
जी
रुंगटा जी को
नमस्कार।
नमस्कार करना हमारा। मैं गोरखपुर में आया हूँ, रुंगटा जी के पास हमारे बड़े डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर।
अच्छा, रुंगटा एजेंसी में आते हैं आप, ठीक
हाँ
है
हाँ,
ठीक है।
मैं आया हूँ वहाँ पे कई
जी
बारी। बड़े डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर
जी।
हैं, और बजाज के सबसे बड़े डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर जो है वो
हाँ,
गोरखपुर में रहते हैं।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, बजाज सबसे बड़े हैं।
हाँ, तो क्या है ना कि बजाज के दिल्ली में भी हो सकते थे, बॉम्बे में भी हो सकते थे, पर गोरखपुर में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर इसलिए बड़े बने क्योंकि वो बिजनेस को समझते थे। दोनों भाई जो है अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। चलो मैं आपकी बात कर, देखिए मैं आपको बताता हूँ, मैं हैवेल्स में 17 साल रहा हूँ, और 17 साल में 15 साल में ये हैवेल्स, कोई भी पंखे की सर्विस पहले घर पे नहीं दी जाती थी। कीमत राय
जी
गुप्ता जो हैवेल्स के ओनर हैं, उन्होंने ये कहा, क्योंकि वो डीलर रह चुके हैं, उन्होंने कहा कि
जी।
पंखे की सर्विस देने के लिए मेरा आदमी घर पे जाएगा पंखा सर्विस करने। हमने कहा सर, घर
हम्म
पे पंखा सर्विस करने के लिए 500 रुपए लगते हैं। उन्होंने कहा कोई बात नहीं,
बिल्कुल।
100 में से 2 ही पंखे खराब होंगे ना। और
हम्म
अभी टोल फ्री नंबर आता है सर पंखे की पैकिंग के ऊपर, जो कि जैसे
हम्म
उन्होंने बताया अपना शिशिर जी ने, कि वो फोन करेंगे, कस्टमर को पता नहीं लगेगा कहाँ जाएगा, वो हमारे सर्विस सेंटर के पास में वो आ जाएगी, वो जाके सर्विस कस्टमर के घर पे करके आएगा। और घर पे आने के लिए सर उसको क्या है कि उसको तो खाली जो है वो रोटर लेके जाना है साथ में, और एक कंडेंसर
हम्म
लेके जाना है। कई बार
हम्म
तो वो कनोपी टच कर रही होती है, कहते हैं ये पंखा आवाज कर रहा है, हवा कम
हम्म
होगी तो कंडेंसर चेंज कर देगा। अगर मोटर खराब होती है, मोटर पंखे की खराब इतनी जल्दी होती नहीं सर, पानी पड़ेगा
हम्म
तो मोटर खराब होगी, अदरवाइज मोटर नहीं खराब होगी। ये सर्विसेज जो है, हम बैठे किस लिए सर, मैंने इनको बच्चों को इसलिए तो ज्वाइन किया है कि इनको बताएंगे कि क्या होना क्या नहीं होना। अगर एक ही दिन में सब कुछ पढ़ लिख जाते हैं तो ये तो बिल गेट्स ना बन जाते हैं या स्टीव जॉब ना बन जाएंगे एक दिन में जो है।
नहीं सर,
इनको
एक दिन में संभव नहीं है, लेकिन जैसा मैंने कहा,
जी जी
ये बड़ा वर्क है।
हो जाएगा
फोन
सर,
को
धीरे धीरे बनेगा, हो जाएगा।
नहीं, मैं आशान्वित हूँ, मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि नहीं हो पाएगा।
त्रिपाठी जी आपका सहयोग रहेगा, आपके जैसे लोग मिलेंगे तभी काम होगा। देखिए बूंद बूंद से घड़ा भरेगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि एक ही बड़ा डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर काम कर जाएगा।
जी बिल्कुल
जी
बिल्कुल।
जी जी जी,
ठीक
धन्यवाद।
है, थैंक यू।
I think it has been a long session. And still, do we have Tarun? You have a question?
Yeah, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, hi. I have a very small query. Like, do we also have the option to exit at your upcoming fundraising rounds?
Yeah, obviously. Yes.
Okay, very
There is
thank.
no lock-in. We are not locking in any investor.
Okay, thank you so much. That's the only query that I had.
Thank
Shishir, this is Jyotsna. I just have a question on same lines. So if whatever amount we invest, till when do we have, because I understand now that there is no lock-in period, but after 1 year, is there a fixed amount? Because I joined a little late. So is there a fixed amount that we would get to exit, or whatever the company is doing basis that we will get the profit?
No, so we have done a minimum assurance that you can sell back to the company after 2 years at a 24% appreciation. So you invest 1 lakh rupees, suppose, and after 24 months, you can sell back this equity at a 1,24,000 value. If you are not getting a better opportunity, the company should grow, because what target we will be having is to raise another round of funding at a 25 to 30 CR valuation. So your money will become 3x, 3 lakhs, if that valuation grows 3x, right? And if that established, if we are able to raise, say, 1 crore at a valuation of 30 crores, then you can sell off your equity to other investors at a 10%, 5%, 15% discount. That is how this works.
Okay, so if the company is doing good, so just to understand, I'm very new to this. So suppose my stake right now is 1%, hypothetically, and 2 years down the line, my stake becomes, it's still 1%, but because the company's profit has increased, so that 1%, if it converts to, instead of 1 lakh, it converts to 5 lakhs, then I will be able to convert it into 5 lakhs and sell my share to somebody else, right?
I'll try to simplify it by the value of the share. Suppose your share is valued 10,000 rupees right now. Initially, the company's shares are valued higher, because later on the splits happen and bonuses happen. So initially, the share price will be higher. Suppose that 10,000 is the price per share right now. If the company's share becomes 30,000, then you can sell it for 28,000, 25,000, 26,000 to some other investors.
Okay, got it.
Generally, those who have invested at a higher valuation, they buy the discounted value shares. Suppose any incoming investor is coming at a 30 crore valuation and that investor invests 5 lakhs, then you can sell off your equity to that particular investor at a lesser price, maybe some discount.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thanks for answering that, Shishir.
Do we have any more questions?
Hi, Prakash. I would like to add something. See, I've been in the session since the beginning, and after the discussion and listening to all the experts and thing, I've been able to conclude that I totally believe in the idea and the vision of the company. And Shishir, Vineet, and Anil sir, with the combined team, I think that you're going to grow, and this company will reach whatever projections, maybe more than the projected value and the projections that are shown to us. So as an investor, I firmly believe in the idea, and wish you all the very best for the startup. Thank you.
Thanks a lot,
Well, the last motivational words.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And, all the answers that have been given to the people who were, asking questions and stuff. So totally agree with everything. And since it's a startup, I think the risks are already there. Howsoever, if we believe in something and, make together, make it happen, it's going to happen. So it's going to happen word by word. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
So I hope all your queries were answered. Now I'd like to reflect on the accumulation of this event. But before that, I would like to implore you all to continue supporting us in our quest to make a difference in the world. Once again, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to you all and look forward to our continued collaboration in the future. Thank you. Swapnil, you want to say something? Hello.
I think he do not want to. So might be some mistake. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anil sir. Thank you, SL team. Thank you, Vineet. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.